second event under the bubble. It's the Tim Hortons Brier, and it's nicely underway now here in Calgary.
Dunstone run it back, the Redstone 1-2 spinning, how far can it go? Right up, one shot.
He can make the big shots, and in 2020 he made a bunch. Last year in Kingston, Matt Dunstone led Saskatchewan with an impressive third-place finish. Now will a new player help push the team to the next level? Back with the same team, John Epping hopes continuity will be a factor here in Calgary. However, Ontario need to get back on track after a disappointing result last night. It's two teams with a championship aspiration as they battle in the bubble. Draw 3, Tim Hortons Brier continues. Oh boy, Mother Nature continues to tease us. Early signs of spring again today. We're into the double digits here in Calgary at WinSport. Let's get you caught up on what happened this morning. And it was all the Pool A teams making their debuts. And Glenn Howard with Wayne Madaw skipping, scored 3 and 9 to take out the Territories. This is considered an upset, I would think, considering the experience of McEwen. He gives up a steal of 3, and Grattan from New Brunswick is a winner there. Northern Ontario, 4 in the first. They run away from Yukon. And Brendan Botcher, 3-time runner-up, misses his last shot, opens the door for Gunlicks, and Manitoba wins by 1. Now, we talk about the wins and losses. We're going to talk about it a lot because, remember, you take your record with you into the next round, the top 4 in each pool. So if you lose early, it gives you no room for error towards the end. And on this Saturday afternoon, we say again, hello, Canada. Welcome back to our continuing coverage, day 2 of the Tim Hortons Brier. Cheryl Russ alongside. So we're going back to the way we started last night. Teams from Pool B feature Ontario, Saskatchewan. My goodness, Matt Dunstone, he wins a bronze medal a year ago in Kingston. What does it mean to him?
Well, I think the bigger learning moment was that semifinal. And even though they lost it, they got to play in front of a big crowd. It was a sudden death game, and they really learned that they belonged. And bigger than that, they learned that there was really no moment too big for them. And I think that carries forward. That was really the only thing that differentiated them from the other playoff teams last year. So now when they get to a Brier, they know they belong, and it's about winning a Brier.
You know, Ontario should know they belong, but they looked really flat.
They really did. We talk about rust, ring rust. They were rusty to the point of corrosion, Vic. They just didn't have it last night. And what I worry about is they were very lethargic with their strategy, with the way they approached the entire game. They cannot do that against Saskatchewan. They have to sit in that dressing room, and this is it. 0-2 will not cut it in this field.
So that is our featured game. When we come back, is it too early to say must win? Maybe not in this depth of field for Ontario.
The depth on the men's side right now in Canada is in a very impressive spot. And, you know, it's so deep, and you can go out there, curl 85-90% and be on the wrong side of the inch and not win the game. So it's going to be very easy to get the competitive juices flowing, and looking forward to it.
I think this is probably the best ever Brier field we've had, especially adding the extra wildcard spots. I think it's going to be extremely tough and very even playing field too when it comes to, you know, the way that we've all probably prepped. I think it's going to be really close with how much talent there is.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you in part by OK Tire and BKT Tires, by Home Hardware, Here's How, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, and by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
Spring skiing outside as we come inside WinSport Arena, all part of Canada Olympic Park. 4 sheets in play on this Saturday afternoon. Time to meet the teams in our featured game, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The Saskatchewan team, they come from the Wadena Curling Club. That's about 2 hours north of Regina. Skipped by Matt Dunstone, backed up by Dustin Kidby. Kirk Myers now at second, and Braden Muscowie at third. The Ontario champions of a year ago, Leaside Curling Club in Toronto is their home, skipped by John Epping, with Brent Lang, Matt Cam, and Ryan Fry. Saskatchewan has won the draw to the button, so it will be the men in green that do have last draw playing the Red Stones. John Epping and Ontario will play the yellow. And fellas, as soon as you're ready, so are we. Yes, please. Now? Yes. Go ahead. That's it. Oh, I like it. Here we go. Ontario, Saskatchewan on this Saturday afternoon.
With Vic's urging, they're going to throw up a guard here.
Well, you go back to last night and that first game, and what did we see? We saw 3 blanks before we saw a score. Then this morning, you know, Kathy and Brian, I think, had 4 blanks before they saw something on the board.
Well, and I think the blank ends are actually underrated because it takes a big shot normally to get yourself out and carry it forward if you have the hammer and try and do something better the next end. And there's also been some early game misses that we're not used to seeing, and that will allow a blank to come out too.
Yeah, you certainly can't blame the team's game 1 for either pool to run it up and down until they're comfortable.
So 13-5 throw. It's really good. I had a bit hard, but clean it. Yeah, you're right, Brady. I think we're okay.
Third Brier for Dustin Kidby. Second with Matt Dunstone, also played with Adam Casey
back 8,
a few
34.
years ago.
It's good. Back 8's a nice spot, this. Attaboy, Deuce. Shot, Deucey.
And to the back 8 they go, hanging it on the edge. Let's take a look at the keys to the game. Let's start with Ontario.
Well, be a team. What I saw last night, I thought there's 4 professional individuals. They were all doing what they normally do, but not as a team. Make each other better. That's got to be their motto this game. And intensity, it wasn't there. There's a fine line between being relaxed and actually being mentally neutral, and they were in neutral last night. You have to want it more than the other guy, and this other guy, Saskatchewan, really wants it. They got to bring their game up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yep.
Watch the roll, and he'll tuck it in underneath, albeit back 12. Now the keys for Saskatchewan.
Well, seeing red, I'm talking about the 4-foot, and I think that's going to be a lot of Braden Moskoy to allow Matt Dunstone to see that 4-foot on his last shot. You want to be able to do that this early, and then smart side misses. We're seeing execution errors, and that's not surprising, but it's how you deal with that. It's, can you brush it, get a little extra out of it? Can you do a smart side miss? Just getting the most out of the misses.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it.
Whoa! Easy! Wait's good. Hack.
I think you're dead on there, Cheryl, with missing the right way. We talk about it all the time. We harp about it. I teach a lot of clinics, and people don't understand sometimes. You know, you're trying so hard to make a shot. But I always say, you're on the first hole, you hit it in the right-hand rough, that's a miss. You hit it in the left-hand lake, that's a miss. One of them is better than the other. And you got to get good at it at this level. You hit it in the rough, don't you?
I do. I take the water right out of it.
Matt Cam on the ice against Braden Moskowy is a rematch of their Canadian Junior final back in 2011 when Moskowy won it. You know, listen, we all love the game. The game is loved across the country. But as we say good afternoon to Kathy, the love that one Saskatchewan town showed Matt Dunstone, I think, is exceptional.
Well, it really is. Matt said before the game that one of his biggest concerns when they were announced as a representative is, where are we going to throw? And then a call came through from Wadena saying the plant is off, but the ice is in the curling club if you want to come and utilize it. So a sponsor and Matt, the team, they paid for the plant to be operational, and they got a house and moved there for 3 weeks. So for the last 3 weeks, they have lived together. They practiced, they would come home, the ice would be prepped for them, they'd watch the Scotties and then go back. 2 practices a day, which Matt said has brought this team so close together. It was truly a gift. And what was also a gift is once the locals found out that they were there and what they were training for, they would come home to find baking and casseroles on the front steps.
Isn't that great? That's just a wonderful story. The town of Wadena, about 2 hours north of Regina. Great story. And, you know, you think about it, you know, they hadn't been together. Matt makes his home, of course, in Kamloops. They hadn't been together since mid-November, so that gave them a little bit of a leg up, although he says some of the teams may not be totally honest. Imagine that. With their preparation. You know, they may have gotten to throw some stones somewhere else and aren't really speaking about it, but he can't hide the fact when the town of Wadena comes to their rescue for 3 weeks.
Yeah, there's a little selective memory, I think, in a few of the interview questions. But, you know, the great Lee Trevino, the golfer, used to say the difference between a great amateur and a great professional is 500,000 golf balls. You know, and a lot of these teams, when they're out on the tour, they spend more time in an airport than they do in a curling club. And I think it's helped a lot of these guys. They've thrown a lot of rocks.
Well, and analyzed a lot of their game tapes. They really looked at their season. I asked Matt about bringing Kirk on because Kirk joined them just after the Brier last year, so they didn't get to play very much with him at all. And he said that, first of all, Kirk sees this game the same way that he does, but he also said they did Zoom calls, they did as much as they could to bring him in and make him feel part of the team.
Boy, Fry.
Okay, you got to help me out. Help us out who are trying to figure this out. So the center guard was up, Russ. We know it was put up by Ontario. Saskatchewan elects to peel it. Yes, I know. Why not? You still are only playing your last of your second stones. Is it still too risky to try to go behind the opposition stone?
Not quite normal.
I think what they're really looking at, if I can jump in for Russ, because I think he's having mic problems, is that, you know, it's the first end. They can open it up and try and score. Saskatchewan is scoreboard managers. They look to score in the even ends.
That's not a problem. A mic problem. Oh, sorry. Did I say inner voice?
It's back on, Vic. I can hear you.
There you go.
Good throw, Braden.
I think Saskatchewan, you know, the skipper loves to hit. He can draw too, but I think running it up and down, having hammer in the second end is not a problem for Saskatchewan.
No.
I mean, really, it's your second game of the season. So I think you do want to just settle in.
But
good throw. I think we can throw the right weights.
I agree. I like that, Braden.
Let's get these dialed in.
Yeah.
There's such a huge difference from practicing to playing, and I think that's what these teams are feeling.
Solid easy.
Just clean.
Good easy.
Easy. No. Clean. Whoa.
Good easy.
Clean.
Stay close so you can have to.
Clean.
A little bit. Yep.
Clean. Attaboy.
Attaboy. Nice
Pretty
weight.
good weight there. Hey?
That's a nice, good easy.
Normal? I like it. Let's go, Johnny.
You heard Ryan Fry. Let's go, Johnny. There's a little more intensity here, which is imperative.
Yeah, it was so noticeable last night. Sometimes you try so hard to calm the nerves that you kind of overdo it.
Do you think it's possible? You know, they're happy to be here because of the situation, but do you think they all went in here going, we're going to miss some shots, guys. Let's not get too upset about it. And they almost lulled themselves to sleep. I thought.
I would agree.
Hard Matt.
Okay.
Hard Matt.
You know, we all need a certain level of intensity to play. And you and I have talked about it. You know, you've got a Brad Jacobs at a 10, and you've got a Kevin Cooey at a 1, but they perform just as well in both those levels. So I think you just need to find it, and it has to be natural for you. You can't force it or try to calm it down.
Yeah, Moscow's solid.
Yeah.
I think the one advantage that Matt had this year, Russ, is that he's in BC, and so they were open a lot of the year. You know, he said he threw quite a bit of rocks all through the season.
Well, if I remember correctly, Corinne Brown was out of that Kamloops club. They closed it. They had to go to MacArthur Park. And then also the BC team had to look around. They had to go up to Vernon to play. So there were selective clubs. You had to just find the ones that were and then be willing to go to them.
Normal weight.
Clean. All normal. Clean.
Needs to curl a hair to hang around.
Nice throw.
Mine's really sharp
maybe
today.
a couple
I'm
feet
remembering
more.
stuff from
It's frightening.
8 days ago. Let's show you the other games on the ice. And yes, coming in is the 4-time winner. He's the second wild card team this week. It is Kevin Cooey on the ice against Newfoundland and Labrador. Quebec is playing Team Canada, both winners in their openers last night. We are playing on Sheet C, and on Sheet D, Nova Scotia against Prince Edward Island. That's Eddie McKenzie making his debut. The team that is off this afternoon is Nunavut and Peter Mackey from Iqaluit.
Just off the edge. I don't think
They're throwing theirs pretty hard. They don't seem like they're really curling.
I like that. Okay.
They're like, it's nice.
It should go right down for you. Yeah.
You can't forget, too, that the other three on this team with Matt, home club, my club, the Highland in Regina, Darren Gress, one of the best ice makers. He's actually here in the crew, and his ice is so similar to this. And they played a couple spiels, won them both. So before the lockdown, they were in fighting form right off the bat.
You will see a very, very good, solid, regular pre-shot routine from Matt every time.
Looking for the blank here in the first.
Clean. Clean.
Avoids any possible jam at the back, and we'll put a blank on the board on this Saturday afternoon. Day 2, Tim Hortons Brier. Four sheets in play Saturday afternoon, and our featured game is Saskatchewan against Ontario. And we blank the first. It means that Saskatchewan once again met Dunstone from Wadena. Will have the last rock. He has the hammer playing the Redstone.
Oh, but we're dancing now. There's 3 guards out there.
I think so. Yeah. 100%. We're ticking.
Not liking that rock.
Whatever you like, tick or that.
Yeah, it really curled it. I mean, they threw that
Pretty
first
queued
one.
up,
It's
though,
2 in a
boy,
row.
right? Just in here for now. Yeah, I like it.
I like that, actually. I agree.
Single peel will be good.
Hey, Deuce.
Let's go, Deucey.
Just a few feet more, not a bunch.
5 to 8 more.
That's what's really changed, isn't it? Was it partly the 5 rock rule, partly the athletes and the great surface, but you really have to gamble in the case of Ontario, throw up 2 center guards without the advantage of hammer, just trying to put enough pressure on the other skip.
It's kind of like you and I talked about, Russ, that you are more offensive without the hammer, and you have to be, or you're giving up deuces every end. 5 rock has really changed that.
It's like back 4. This is your spot right to here if you can get it.
We're there.
Yep, go ahead.
We're there. Yep. Hard.
You're good, you're under.
Good shot, Deuce. Attaboy.
Good job.
Good sweeping, buddy.
Okay, Kathy, let's get our updates underway. We'll start with Quebec against Canada. Mike Fournier from the Glenmore, Etchemin, and Valleyfield curling clubs against Team Canada, and Brad Gouju from the Remax Center in St. John's.
He's got a big grin on his face because he made a wonderful last stone draw. He was facing 2 and came around and is cornered and partly hidden. So for Brad Gouju, no way to get it out to score 3. This is the force.
Both of them coming up with wins last night. Quebec was a 7-6 winner over Newfoundland and Labrador, and Gouju beat Ontario 6-2.
14-3. That's good.
Now this has got to hurry down, and it will not. And so that is a steal of 1 for Quebec, and unheard of when you think of Gouju. Last year's Brier, he gave up only 4 steals in Kingston.
It's interesting because that went right down the slide path that we talked so much about last week, where it was slowing down late in the game. But it's not late in the game for Brad Gouju. It was first in. He got caught.
This is the textbook setup for the team with hammer. You know, a couple centers get thrown. They threw their corner, secured one around.
Great shot. Get
Oh,
over
got
it.
rid of 2. Look at that. Great shot.
Was that any good?
So Kirk Myers, who comes in and replaces Caitlin Schneider. And Schneider went off to play with Colton Flash. Remember, Colton was playing with Kevin Cooey.
Yeah, you definitely needed a book for who was playing with who in Saskatchewan this year.
What's the speed over here, guys?
17, 18.
Yeah, really quick, eh?
Kurt, one of the best players in the province for so many years, and actually Matt drew the forefoot to beat Kurt to go to LeBrier last year.
So let's go over now to Sheet A, and it's a team wild card, and that is the number 2 ranked Kevin Cooey as he plays Newfoundland and Labrador, and Greg Smith of the Ballyhaley, and it is Smith with the hammer.
And an opportunity for two. He made a wonderful shot on his first, burying two in the 4-foot. Kevin Cooey made an upweight double attempt, but he jammed one of the stones at the back. So it is Newfoundland Labrador already lying one. This is a draw to the 8-foot for two.
Good end, guys. Good. Keep it moving.
Greg Smith with Greg Blythe at third, and that's a nice start against the 4-time champion for Greg Smith. And of course the McDonoughs are at lead. The two brothers, Alex and Evan, now 22 and 20, but back on March the 6th in the Brier in Halifax, they got to meet the man they're playing today, John Morris and Kevin Martin.
Oh, how amazing is that? I didn't mind this call, Russ. Like, I was thinking maybe you sit your two, but this does two things. If you roll on, you sit your two, but you open up that center. But you want to make it.
Controlling that front's never wrong, is it? Execution might be wrong.
That didn't work out too good.
Heavy.
Option was the intern come around the corner guard.
I like the hit on the top one.
Actually, want to roll in.
Even if you knows it, Epping's got to deal with it.
Throw a good one, Fry. Firm. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
You know, we mentioned this is the first game for this team, or yesterday was the first game.
Keep going.
For the Ontario team since the Brier. And when I talked with Ryan prior to the game, he said, you know, it came down to execution, simply. I mean, intensity. But he thought they were lulled into a pretty quiet game early. And then when they finally got it together, they were just beaten by better shots. When you think about Brett Gallant and the triples he was making.
Yeah, Gallant made a couple triples. Gushue was 100%. So, we are blaming it a lot on how lethargic they were, but they might not have won if they weren't lethargic.
Heavy board. Wait,
their
pretty
attitude
good.
now, though, Cheryl, appears to be, and I understand it. Sometimes it sounds cliche. Got it by? Oh, no.
Let's try, Matty.
And it'll slide on through. So the idea, they try to thin double. The Ontario perspective now is, look, we lost one. We're not counting how many we think it's going to or we can afford before we move on. Really, you don't look. And if you look across at Dunstone, I said, do you know who you're playing next? No. And he says, I don't know. He says, I know I've got 1-2 game day, and that's it, and I don't look. And really, maybe that is the attitude you have to take. It is, as they say, one stone at a time.
Wow, it's being present. If you're looking ahead, you're not in the game. You're not throwing the shots. You're not executing, and you need to take care of this. So it's definitely a mental training that the teams really work on to not look ahead.
It's all me if we're on.
Just a weight shot here.
Top 8 here. Top 4. Top 8.
Well, it's got to stop.
Yeah.
It's pretty good there. Good. Good spot, right?
Yeah.
And Nova Scotia opens up with a couple. That's the Jamie Murphy team, however, with the former Ontario champion Scott McDonald skipping against Eddie McKenzie. The Nova Scotia team out of the Halifax Curling Club, the PEI champions from the Montague and the Crapo Community Curling Club, where they used to, I don't know if they still do, one of the best summer spiels, the summer spud spiel at the Crapo Club was legendary.
Yep, yeah, for sure.
Golf, lobster, curling.
Nothing better.
In that order.
Anything in the summer in PI is legendary.
Hard roll. Come on, go. Good on, boss. Good weight.
Kurt overthrew one, and
really nice weight,
Braden overthrew one on that feather double. They were trying to just hit the top one and stay.
That was a little better weight. That's what they were looking for. That's what I noticed in the Epping Gushue game, Russ, was that the advantage that Gushue had was the weight they were throwing. I thought Epping was throwing a lot of big weights.
Yeah. How many times would you hear a 9-2 when it was supposed to be a 10? No. And then, again, you're off. Like it's.
That's your tendency, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Speed's the focus.
Yeah.
Knows it, make that double roll under and hope he doesn't.
Normal.
Oh. Clean, clean. No, Langer. Whoa, Langer. Whoa, whoa. Clean, Matty.
Good, Don.
I like hard easy at least, I think.
Well, not a well played end by Saskatchewan,
right?
but this is kind of hooked perfectly. Yeah. If Matty can throw the right weight and get in the right spot, he's over here somewhere.
Easy with that look.
It's going to be a run back for Ontario.
I like easy. You can make
easy.
it good with easy.
Double and roll behind the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2/3,
Angle's
eh?
pretty good with like a normal weight, I would say, like around a 10, 9, 11 maybe.
No problem.
Hey, Matty. Easy weight.
Okay.
Kind of weight? Easy.
Love it.
3/4.
Yeah, you got her, Matty. Prince Edward Island, one of the few provinces or territories who actually have a play down, and Eddie McKenzie beat Blair J of Summerside 3-0 in the best of 5, and here he is, final rock as they play 2.
Well, he made a really good draw on his first one facing 2, and Scott McDonald tried to corner freeze. It bounced a little bit, so he's trying to get to the nose and tap it back for 2.
And it doesn't, oh, did he hurt himself?
No, I think he got 1. Maybe.
Could be.
1?
Might be.
Possibly. Perhaps.
Thinking
Kathy.
1 yellow, Paul.
I'm thinking 1 yellow, Paul, too.
That's a measure.
Sure.
I'm getting old.
I mean, I was call for a measure.
Implied.
Yeah. Measure, yeah.
Matt's just curled on him.
Yes.
They thought they could hold it on that line, and it went.
Inch high.
No, nose.
Nose. Yeah,
Nose is perfect.
Nose is a nose double.
Wow.
So what?
He's got to make the nose double.
Well, it's still for 1.
Yeah.
Same weight?
Yeah, this won't be on the downside either.
If you want him to draw, he could roll a little left.
No, clean. Whoa,
Same
whoa,
weight.
Whoa, whoa. Langer.
A little harder.
Hard leg.
Go.
Sit. Shot, John.
Shot, John. Good.
Pretty nice.
This is something they did not do last night. They didn't put any pressure on Team Canada.
You're so right. They just weren't making, and I think Gushu's team was not allowing them to put any pressure on them either by execution, but they just couldn't get anything to happen.
Hair heavy there. You wanted to stay closer to the center line, but sitting 3 is nothing wrong with that.
Well, a force is so mentally huge because, Dunstone, they blanked the last end to score their deuce here.
Go, bud.
Running good for you?
Love it.
You just watch the exhale here with Matt. He tries to bring his heart rate down, so he lets a breath out right at the end before he throws. It's also a pre-shot routine. It's telling his body, get ready to make a shot, execute.
14-5, Matty. You got her, bud. He's a little bit in the red. Bite the 4-foot as he faces 3 with his last. Matt Dunstone and Saskatchewan.
Wait then. It's getting close. I don't have backing yet. No backing yet.
Can't.
Okay. It's T-line.
Okay, clean now.
T-line.
Clean then. You need full 4, guys.
Can't.
Looks like you're okay.
You can clean it.
Great judge, guys. Good job.
Yeah,
Shot,
nice
boy.
team shot
Beauty,
from
bud.
the throw to Moskowy's line call and the judgment of that front end of Myers and Kidby. Saskatchewan gets their single, and we've played a couple. And now we had that measure, of course. Kathy could have been right, and it turns out she may have been. It's 1 for Prince Edward Island. Under the wooden beams, beautiful Winsport Arena, all part of Canada Olympic Park. Day 2, Tim Hortons Brier. Here on TSN and our featured game, Saskatchewan against Ontario. All these the teams on the ice today are from Group B. The only team not playing Nunavut and Peter Mackey of Iqaluit. Ontario with last ride, playing the Yellowstones. That's a little run back. Will leave Saskatchewan with an off-center guard and a biter.
Just a great call. A lot of teams don't see that. The top ones do, but they don't. You're hitting your own rock in the free guard zone. You can do that. A lot of people forget. Run it back now. You've got to the control zone, sewn right up.
Yep. Whoa.
Easy.
Control.
No.
We're up.
Yep.
Little up.
Whoa.
Up, John.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Good.
Yep. Yep. Yes. Good.
That's not control, is it?
Is that high guard?
Newfoundland and Labrador, Kathy, opened with a couple, and now it's back to Kevin Cooey, one of the wild card teams out of the Glencoe Club here in Calgary.
Well, he has an opportunity for 2 here in this end. Greg Smith tried a hit and roll on his final stone, and it rolled, but it rolled the wrong way, and so a ready line shot needs full 8-foot bite of the 4 for 2.
Ben Hebert on the brush. BJ Neufeld brushing as well, as John Morris comes in now to play second, throw second stones, but he is holding the brush for Cooey, and there's your deuce to tie.
Gotta go.
Talk to me. Line's good.
Top 8.
Yep, keep going. Line's perfect.
Deeper the better, boys. Go, 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 go. Come on, Braden, go.
Just keep coming.
Come on.
Boy, around they go. That lovely draw weight there. Center line, top 4 by Kirk Myers. You mentioned, he comes in, former skip Russ, to play the second spot.
Yeah, as I said, they were one shot away from beating Dunstone and going to the Brier last year. And the smartest move you can make is steal the best player in the province, put him on your team, and eliminate the competition.
That didn't look like a skip brushing. He's been working on that.
Let's go, control.
Yeah, giving us a bad name.
Just 2 inches off center.
You good? You got it?
Important shot here for Matt.
Weight's good.
You want to, at least, if you miss this, at least hang around and have a usable stone.
Just didn't move on them.
No.
It was a nice weight.
Okay, Matty. No worries, buddy. Make this one.
Well, Kathy, we saw Quebec steal one on a heavy draw by Goujiu, and now he has a chance to get that back, and it looks like maybe more.
Well, he does have an opportunity for a pair here, and that really generated when Mike Fournier on his first was trying to run one of his own stones, and he actually picked out his own, leaving the Goujiu team lying shot. So an open hit.
Brett Gallant on the brush. Outstanding game by Brett Gallant yesterday in that win against Ontario, and there's your deuce for the defending champions.
Unfortunately, you gotta go. Close it up, Braden.
Yep.
Little more.
Heart.
Little more.
Pretty good. Good. Good shot.
Good sweeping, boys. Way to hold him that.
Real good spot.
Yeah?
There's a
Where you gotta
port.
run
It's
this?
not a big one.
I think you run the middle one myself.
There's a hole.
Run that. Roll for a corner.
You try the port, Cheryl. You hit the top guard. You're in a bit of trouble. So this is safer.
And it seemed like the players down on this end liked this better too. Better result.
Hard. Whoa.
Matt Cam. Very nice. And leaves the shooter there to be used for Ontario.
Yeah, even though you didn't roll, they would have liked to have gotten that high side, made the double that way and rolled to the corner, but it's still usable. It's a short run.
Matt missed his first one, and the first thing Ryan Fry said to him was, "Don't worry about it, buddy, get your next one," which is what he did. And
Good call, John.
Much better team play here for Team Ontario.
Yeah, very much. Even that. Nice call, John. We saw that there was a lot of chatter yesterday, just a lot of questioning of
Weight's good, I think.
John Epping's initial call down the other end. Why is he doing that? What's he doing that? And more leaving him getting out of his way, I think that's the way you put it.
Yeah, and I think really important at the start of this event, because I think you're playing and throwing and making some shots based on instinct. Maybe sometimes they're not the strategic call, but you know you're going to make it.
Atta boy.
15-5. Plant that.
Firm.
Plant that one.
Just come up a hair.
Now you're pretty happy that Matt left that rock there.
Yeah, running in your own colors a lot more fun. Straight back. If you get it a hair high side, you might roll the yellow behind the corner.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Get under there.
Oh dear, now that's rolled over. A little bit of a stagger.
How do you want to throw that on the end again?
Oh, that stagger, though, is now setting up for a force for Saskatchewan.
Just need 5 feet more.
They've hooked it, and nothing to run back for Ontario.
Go back. Have a look at that.
Surprised to see that curl with that weight.
Yeah, and you could tell Epping wasn't worried about it halfway down.
No.
No, you're good.
Good line. Top 8.
Like
Good
to go.
line. You can. Perfect line. Top 8.
Go ahead then, guys.
Yep, you can go.
Hard
Like
line.
Yep.
Top
on,
8.
guys.
Hard, boys.
You gotta go.
Can't
Come on,
leave it.
Kirk, dig in.
Can't leave it, guys.
Come on, Kirk.
Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going.
Myers,
Digging, Kirk. Keep digging.
Kid B digging all the way. And in behind,
boy.
sitting top 12 and covered.
Well done, buddy.
Wow, I tell you what, he's going,
Real nice.
What was that, dude?
the heck, why did I leave the skipping?
Third or even
Who told me about this? This isn't part of it. That's not the union.
Yeah, it wasn't well thought out.
No.
Look at that.
He's just, wow.
You're giving us a bad name, Kurt. Get up. Get up.
Yeah, if he suddenly lays down on the runway.
You got to be back, but you can't.
Kneeling's okay, but
It's nice we can trust, like, if you got to draw that much more, you can take that much less.
Thin double run back here.
Hard.
oh, goodness.
Great.
Yeah, wonderful.
Beautiful.
And again, to turn around to what we said, Fry said to us.
Shooting Fry, boy.
They made all the big shots to get out of trouble when we put some pressure on. Now here's Fry doing it himself. Talking about the game with Canada.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what happened. You just think back, Gallant made a couple doubles and 2 triples that I can remember. Got Gucci out of trouble.
And you're just seeing Ryan Fry there, too. He missed his first. They really didn't know what happened, but you kind of gather yourself and make the next one. That's really all you can do right now when the consistency just isn't there yet.
Roll this in, do you think, or no?
Did you see that?
Oh, I didn't see that. Why'd they play that?
Oh, yeah.
Make it?
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting how your eyes are supposed to be focusing on your game, but you're always checking the other sheets. And there was Braden Moskowy keeping an eye on Nova Scotia and PEI. As we will too, and Kathy will update you.
Back 4, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, looks like it's running out.
Get it. Oh.
What'd you get?
14-2. Good, Matty. That's how you give pressures a break.
Oh, boy.
Just like that. Oh, boy.
Yeah, give the brushers a break. Poor guy.
Perfect throw.
Poor Kirk was going to trip over his tongue.
He's pretty happy.
Yeah. Do more of those, Skipper, please.
We'll warm up. Yeah.
That's where Kurt will get smarter at front end.
Yeah,
and
I wonder if-
Matt says, what's it doing here? It's really slow. It's really, really slow in this path.
Weight's good.
Ain't it? You know I can nose it.
It's good.
Interesting how this end did set up. I mean, we had some stones, we had a little stagger, but it's Fry's great shot to what looks like is going to be a blank. Okay, let's go over and check in on what the others from our game were looking at. Nova Scotia against PEI. You see the Nova Scotia third, Paul Fleming, is out for Scott McDonald, throwing the stones for Jamie Murphy.
Well, and what they were talking about is there was a cluster of stones in the 4-foot, and a couple of hits made them all disappear, but it created an opportunity for the double for Eddie McKenzie, but he only got one, and so this is an open hit for 2.
So McDonald again, he's a former Ontario champion from 19, went 6-5 for Ontario in Brandon. And he's picking up the team and skipping for Jamie Murphy. And adds a couple.
Sorry, I'm on it out of my hand a little bit more. Maybe? Yeah, hang her on.
Yeah, change the spot.
Yeah, just really nice weight. It was running that line. You overthrow that, and you might not touch that stone.
A little different spot for John here.
So your adjustment is what if you're Epping and going to this spot now, Russ? What are you thinking?
Well, you're trying to go back in your memory back to see if there was any shots here, talk to the rest of the team if they remember them, even if it was in practice, to give you a rough idea. With these stones and the speed John's going to throw, it shouldn't curl more than an inch.
Yep.
Yes.
Gotta go.
Brent Lang. And away it goes. It remains 1-0 Saskatchewan as we would a blank on the board here in 3. Okay, Mr. Peabody, let's set the Wayback Machine for 2013 Fort McMurray, Alberta. Thomas Scoffin against Manitoba's Matt Dunstone. And with the score tie, 10th end, Alberta sitting a couple. Dunstone in his final rock throws some big weight. Take out a couple of stones to score 1. And a celebration from Dunstone as Manitoba wins it. Make the final 4-3. The first of 4 straight Manitoba men's championships. Here he is now on the ice, representing Saskatchewan.
Top 12, little tight, yep.
You and I were there, Vic.
Yeah.
To see that shot we just rolled in is so impressive at such a young age. Then to make it, special player.
We're 2 4-foot almost, Matty. Oh, no, it's good, guys.
Attaboy.
In a 2-2 tie, this is a wild card number 2, Kevin Cooey against Newfoundland and Labrador's Greg Smith.
Well, Greg and his team have been in trouble this entire end. He had to make a double just to scatter some stones on his first one. Kevin Cooey hit back to lie 3. This is the force. Needs a bite of the 4-foot for the single.
Newfoundland and Labrador, one of those provinces that did have a play down, and he was a winner over Colin Thomas in a double extra end. Thomas had a chance to win it in the extra, needed to hit the paint, went millimeters by and through, and then in the double extra, he couldn't make his final shot, and he picked up the win.
Just one.
And 1 it is, it appears. So 1 it is for Cooey as he's heavy Smith.
Board weight. I think I'm okay out here, eh?
Yeah, do you like throwing easy here or no? I think you might get a little extra.
Yeah, we're thinking it just might crunch up a bit, eh? What's that? It might just curl up a bit, eh? Just trust this, I think.
They're talking about it maybe grabbing the pebble and curling.
Yeah, these are educated guesses. We out wide on the sheet B, we just noticed no curl out really wide.
Just a great shot though by Brent to play that tick roll in behind. It forces you.
Here they go because they got this corner guard coming up, and look at Kidby leaning on this. Get it by.
That's hard to do.
Whoa, hey, what a good line call.
How about Kirk?
Good job.
Good shot.
The
Great
skip
save.
appreciates that line call.
Obviously by. I thought I'd overroll it.
That's a great shot.
Just hair soft and held. Again, same thing. Soft
Actually touched.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was
Touched the back side of it, actually, and still managed to get the stone. Wow. But, you know, before he threw it, Cheryl, I had in my mind, because there was Myers, Kirk saying, you know, might just crunch up, as he said, curl up, and Dunstone said, no, just trust it. And when you have that little self-doubt as the thrower, you might just plant the seed of doubt.
Yeah, and I think, and Kirk obviously was right, but then he decided he was going to believe in Skipper. But your intuition was to throw a little more there because you think there's some fresh pebble.
And he was right.
Kathy working overtime. Here we go with the light blue shirts of Quebec out there. And you see Martin Crête has the brush down for his skip, Mike Fournier.
Well, Brad Gushue tried to draw and freeze down to the shot stone on his first, was just that little bit light. And when Fournier was also light, he tried to go around it. It did not curl at all, and it is deep. So for Mike Fournier, he can either come down to the Gushue stone for 2, or if he can put it on the tee line, it would also be for 2.
Jeff first.
Yep. Yep, 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 yep.
How's that? T-line.
I think it's good.
That should work.
That should work.
I think you're right.
You sure, Kat?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 2 it is.
Straight out there for the...
Boy, is it ever.
Oh. Opposite to what we just watched with Kurt's shots. And back to Kurt being a former skip, but that extra ice reading can really help.
Matt Cam.
As much as you can. It's just hooking those.
As far as I can get it.
So they're picking up something in Matt's throw, are they, Cheryl?
Yeah, he said it, hooking it, so probably coming over the top, getting it going a little bit, so they're on it right away out of his hand. You're almost directing them.
Easy. Clean. Nice easy. Clean. Easy. Close. Clean it. Not heavy, Matty. Whoa. Yep. Clean up. Nice weight. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Clean. Here, whoa. Good.
That's, I think, the weight, huh? Yeah. That's a nice one to call.
Pretty easy.
I think that's the other thing, Russ, I've noticed with 5 Rock. And, you know, you talk about Kirk going down and he's playing in a second position. That is a position now that you see all those soft taps, the chase shots, the setup shots.
Which he's not afraid to play.
No, so probably a good strategy.
We're just going to sport. We're just going to split the other.
Seems like the thirds now play. The run backs, the open up, they kind of
even roll here is pretty good.
Save the end.
Trying to remember who it was in the Scotties. We talked to that person about they dropped down to the second position, and they were saying, it's not that I might just play a couple more soft shots than I might at the third position or higher up the chain there.
I think that's been the transition. I think that was Sarah Wilkes.
Yes, you're right, actually.
And, you know, you move from that position at third, and now I think just the transition of the game, you're playing some really good soft taps.
2/3 with board.
2/3 with board?
You chase a lot more at that position now.
That was easy.
But, I mean, Sarah would have brushed a lot more than Kirk would have, right? So she's not going to feel that aspect of the game.
No.
And you adjust your strategy to that. We did when I first joined up with Brad and Mark.
Board.
That's the shot I was playing at second. So we tailored our strategy a little bit that way because they didn't want me throwing peels and breaking the rocks in halves. So I left those up to Mark.
Wasn't it you that said you couldn't break it?
Yeah, that's true. Cracking egg, yeah.
Good man. Just a bit light, eh?
Yeah, not much. That was a pretty nice board. Good throw.
Board.
He really doesn't want to roll behind that corner guard, eh, with this one? Board weight, make the roll behind center.
What are you worried about with him rolling behind the corner?
I don't know, I guess he goes around, but make this, Fry.
Board weight.
Yep.
I'll give you a hair more.
Sure.
Board.
Ryan Fry in a 13th appearance at the Brier. Starting off in Manitoba and then down Newfoundland and Labrador, of course. Great couple of years with Brad Jacobs, including a Tim Hortons Brier, and then the gold medal of 14.
Gold medal was impressive because they had a tough start to the Olympics, and you could just see the fear in their faces. Then they rattled off, I don't know how many in a row, 8, 9 to win the gold medal.
That would be easy.
Yeah, love it.
Easy? Yeah.
It'll be right on, Maddie. Let's go, bud.
Hey, Maddie.
Heard a couple teams, Cheryl, with the lacquer crowd, or well, very lacquer crowd. You have to be your own cheerleader, and you see more of that, I think, with the men right now. It's like, come on, buddy, you can do it.
That's brilliant, actually. Kind of motivate from within the team. The cardboard cutouts aren't cheering very hard for anything.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
It didn't bring their game.
But as someone was saying yesterday, not unlike playing in a Bonspiel or tour stop in a curling club somewhere. Everyone else is behind the glass in the lounge watching. So
Come on.
that's the attitude, the approach that many are taking. And not able to hold that. It'll spin away.
I thought it was a good weight. Or like, it wasn't light.
It's an unforced error there for sure.
Pretty good weight.
Yeah, if anything on the heavy side.
Yeah.
Good throw.
Pretty straight. I must have been straight with it, if anything.
I guess so. It was hard. It wasn't light.
Yeah, nothing's reacted like that.
No.
Okay, they want to sink this, obviously, Russ. Would you...
We're saying, yeah.
I guess there's two ways that you go about trying to get your deuce. If you sink it and they miss it, then you get your 2. Would you ever think about playing a split on that close one? Or not?
No, I don't think so. They talked about going around the corner.
Oh, sorry, wrong stone. Pardon.
They talked about going around the corner guard earlier in the end, and Brent Lang said, well, if we go around the corner, he goes around the center, and now we're in trouble because we're running the wrong color. So they kind of have no choice here.
I was having such a good day until I got the colors mixed.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
You know, that just kills
it's over
it.
now.
That is over.
Just for the record, you're having an average day until that point.
Oh, there you go. He comes up light, and so now it's the chance.
That's unbelievable.
And look at his face. That'll tell you everything.
Yeah, that's confusion.
I didn't hate your hack speed. I thought you were a little light, but...
I thought a little late. I thought maybe like
but it
top 12,
seemed
top
to curl
8.
early.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah, it didn't track.
Not a lot of rotation on that one either. Sometimes they'll plow when they're freshly sanded.
Must not have extended enough.
Right.
They liked my hack. They liked my hack speed.
Yeah, the throw looked good.
Yeah, I thought I threw it. Okay.
This is a broom more than you gave me. I think it always gets buried for you. What do you think?
agree. I think we could even take more, to be honest
I agree.
with you.
So just further to what Russ is saying, that after the Scotties, these are the same stones that were used in the Scotties, and these are the stones that were used at the Brier in Kingston.
Yeah, it's
but the ice crew will give them a little bit of a, think of it like sharpening a skate. They'll sharpen it up just a little bit. So you only into, draw 3 on a Saturday afternoon, say they may be still a little sharp, and they'll dull up as the event goes on.
And therefore, when there's little lines after they sand them and on the actual contact surface, so if you spin it like Matt does, it doesn't want to grab for the longest time, whereas John Epping had a lot less rotation.
Root! Line's good. Top 8. Top 4. Line's good.
Line's getting good.
3-2 Quebec leading Team Canada, but it is Canada that does have the last draw.
And they're actually coming back down. Brad Goucher was going to draw, but now they're looking to see whether that split out front
For playing it, you just play with back 12.
is makeable for 3.
Certainly there. It's hard to make with back 12, though, but I don't mind giving it a try.
Yeah, I think so.
This sheet has been very, very straight. Brad tried to tuck a stone around on his first and left it wide open, a chance for Fournier to make it double, but he only got 1. Missed that back one across the top. So now this is the split attempt.
I think it will, yeah.
As long as you don't throw enough weight to throw it through here, you're pretty safe to get your 2.
And you can see how little ice they're taking.
No kidding.
Final stone for Ontario, and John Epping. Got to get it by that center guard. Oh. And now enough to spin it out, and away it goes.
I thought you yelled Matt.
And so we'll put another blank on the board here in 4. And it remains 1-0 Saskatchewan. Now final stone for the defending champion, Brad Gouju out of the Bally Haley, and the Remax Center in St. John's looking at the split. Already sits the 1.
3 feet through.
To the hat. To the hat.
Jeff Walker, Brett Gallant, Mark Nichols calling line. Now got one on. Is that one going to go a little bit more? Walker, help it. Oh, he's got it.
Is that nice?
So nice.
Team Canada, Brad Gouju, championship form, splits for 3. Saskatchewan leads it 1-0, and we've had 3 blanks, but we were just saying among ourselves here during the break, there have been the rocks in play. We have seen through our lens to you at home lots of stones, but 1 shot, 1 miss leads to a cleanup, and that's why we've had the 3 blanks. It's not as if there haven't been some chances as we welcome you back. And once again, it'll be Ontario and the team from the Leaside Curling Club that does have the last drop. They have the hammer here in 5, playing the Yellowstones.
No, they're certainly not running it up and down the sheet.
Back line. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Off. Whoa. Yep, go ahead. Right. Whoa, straight.
No, you're on the top. Whoa.
I'm just hoping to tick this over a bit.
A lot of action down there.
Shot.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Really?
Ontario again with last rock has now a staggered corner to work with.
Threw the speed a couple ends ago.
Yep. Finish that throw.
See a much sharper Ontario. No sharper than Saskatchewan, mind you, but Ontario scored 2 points so far in a game and a half. I think they're going to try to press here in the 5th end and see if they can get a crooked number.
Yep. Try to get her tight. Yep. Make her curl. Line will be good, you just gotta go. Getting close. Yep, line will be good, just go. Easy. Yep, don't stop. Make her curl. Don't stop. Make her curl. Don't stop. Don't stop. Clean. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Great sweep, guys.
Critical they have to get that covered because you've got those corners. You leave one sliver of that open. I think the guard's long enough. They probably still can try it.
Guard's pretty high.
It's tough.
Okay. Yeah, I think
My
so.
thought.
Yeah, that's perfect.
At least one time.
Yeah, he's got to put
when you're throwing it, those you'd like to see just a sliver, just a bit.
Or a longer guard to give you a fighting chance.
Just curls a little bit.
Yep.
Hard.
Quickly.
Yep.
Out of his hand, Matt Cam picked up by Ryan Fry.
Shooter.
Oh, and he'll get it, run it back, spill it.
Nice shot.
So again, lots to work with if you're Ontario.
Speed will be good in here.
I got like top 12, top 8. Yeah. Gotta wait. Yep. Let it bite, boys, if you can. Top 8. Top 12, top 8. Might have a chance here, Braden.
I can see that. Cooey's got him in some trouble. Is there enough room there for Newfoundland and Labrador to get in?
Well, it can, but the bigger story this end, Vic, is Kevin Cooey vintage. He made a wonderful, perfect freeze on his first one and then came off his own with a high, hard one to remove the shot stone on the lid that actually belonged to Newfoundland and Labrador. And that is why Greg finds himself facing 4. Needs to almost touch the stone at the top of the button back just a little bit, but can't roll off.
Whoa, get off.
Greg Smith, 24-year-old, second Brier last year's, or in 18 in Regina.
gotta hope it's
Roy Hartstone, winner is the sportsmanship. Oh, he'll miss it, but he'll sit there, and that's
my heart rate.
when you consider how difficult it was. It's a good shot to give up just the single.
Yeah, once in a while you see a Kevin Cooey that just doesn't quite have the perfect feel. That freeze he made was vintage. If he can do that, they're one of the teams to reckon with.
Kirk made a good come around, but it just didn't finish at the end, and so Matt Cam tried to get the hit and roll behind the corners. I thought he was really close, but it really sprung off and out. So now a chance for Saskatchewan to sink one around there again.
Braden's made a couple nice come rounds, and he's only been like top 12, which makes it tough to get it out.
Plenty. Crowd lead, back 8.
He feels it's a little hot out of the hand.
No, it's not. Wait forever. We can wait.
It's coming down.
Pretty good. No, you gotta wait forever. We can wait. It's still T-line back 4.
Go back 4.
T-line back 4.
Everybody says back 8 with these stones. If you don't touch it at all, it'll slow down enough to be close to the T-line.
Easy.
There's just no curl. It's almost middle 8 there, boys.
Attaboy.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they called back 4, and it hangs on to the back edge.
Top 4, Fry. Speed's the same as earlier in the game, buddy.
Sometimes those are trap shots, Russ.
Yes.
You know, you're back 4, they sink one down on top of it, you freeze, the force is on, which would be a huge success for Saskatchewan.
One of those good misses, right?
We're definitely
But I mean, the call was, I mean, they are aware too, Cheryl. He just said top 4, right? So they know the trap has been set.
Sit. Touch it.
Going heavy.
Into the trap goes Fry. Jeez. That's a bad error. There's exactly what we're talking about. Both shots were missed.
I agree.
I think this rock will finish harder for you.
But
Fry's was a really bad miss. He missed the wrong way. Anything light there.
now he didn't even have to be covered, right? He didn't have to get behind. Just leave it somewhere you can use it, or they might jam it.
Right. Top 8 was the call out of his hand, and let the brushers make it for you.
Line's good. I'd like to go. You can go. Line's good. Show him a spot.
Top 12 only.
Go then.
Short.
Keep going.
Get some distance.
Whoa.
Distance.
Whoa. Yep. Close the hole.
Whoa. I'm not worried about him playing.
Yeah, nice shot.
It's good.
Really nice.
What was that? 12.
Rocks.
Just
garbage.
Yeah. Why don't I give you my 2? And I'll use for a hit. So I would say the 4 and my 2 are running about the same.
Rock problems there for Saskatchewan.
Easy. It's not much different.
That's definitely less, Matt. Whoa. Line's good.
Less extension.
Yeah. Whoa.
Rock speed now, though, bro. We're still
Looks
heavy.
hard.
Boy, it is out there. And finally will come down, and look where it gets to.
Okay, Fry.
When you consider where it was out by those staggered guards and where it ended up, albeit deep
First was
again.
83.
Yeah, it's funny because they're talking about how straight this is, but there is finish at the end. As the weight comes off, it does finish.
You throw it back 8, it's straight.
Yeah.
You throw the right weight, it's not.
Top 4, look at where Braden's went.
That's Greg Iwasko's, that's really his signature, isn't it?
14.5, boys.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Jamie Barras the same way. That, you overthrow it, you float it out a bit, you pay.
Yeah, the ice makers all have their little calling cards, as it were, and that's Greg Iwasko's overthrow, you'll pay.
Chance here to capitalize.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Room.
I got back 4.
No. right off.
Back
Ben.
14.
Well done.
Clean. T-line.
Don't want to.
Clean it.
Line's good.
T-line.
Yep. Clean, yep.
Now, Kidby.
Line.
T-line.
Keep it
Myers.
Still T-line.
Line's good.
Back 4.
Clean. Line's
Keeping
good.
it going.
We're to it.
You gotta dig in.
We're to it.
I got you. Yep. All the way, all the way.
How's that? I got you.
Good
And to it they are, albeit just that little bit deep. The pinhole still there for Ontario.
Throw, Matty. Atta boy. Good job.
That's every end is over. Line's good. To it, Deuce. You gotta dig
We're
in,
to it.
Deuce. You gotta dig
Just
in.
really good patience by the brushers on this.
All the way. As well as you if you can.
So I think what you can do if you jump on it too quick, then you do kill that curl and that line, and it just takes a different path. But look at this finish.
Huge shot for John Epping here. If he doesn't get shot rock, it's a good chance he's down 2-0. A lot of rocks down this path. Some of them swept a lot.
Be a little quicker.
Easy to be a foot or two heavy. Just simply is.
Line's good.
It's really got to go, man.
Looks like you got to go.
He needs a saver here. He's got the chance to get right in on top, and it's happened to him again.
My goodness.
It feels a lot slower to me.
Just not feeling it.
Curl it. Maybe.
I don't think you want to.
Okay, John.
That's a bad feeling as a skip when you can't feel that draw
Too
weight.
soft early?
I guess so. It has to
Your
be.
splits are close.
Are they?
The numbers are, can be close.
But I mean, early that line was gone.
I'll give you more extension.
Is it the stone?
Yeah, see, they're saying he's coming out of the hack at the right speed. They're getting a time from backline to hog, and they know what that speed is. So
Maybe 3.
the confusion is, what am I doing? Am I not adding enough at the end? Or is it rocks?
Okay, broom more, I think.
Broom more?
Yep.
A guy like Lang would normally see that. It's. I think he's got a slow one there. Curled a ton too.
And Ryan's putting it good. Like Ryan's are tracking nice.
Yeah. Ryan's throwing them actually pretty close.
What was his last end? It was his first Eppings that came up light.
Yep. Could really put the dagger in here. Top button, even short.
Final stone for Saskatchewan, Matt Dunstone.
Top 8.
You can go.
Top 8.
Line's good.
We're good weight.
Easy, guys.
We're good weight.
Has one.
We're good weight.
Locked.
Button.
Just back of the pinhole.
Heavy. Off it.
Yeah,
We got to go
Kirk
behind.
Myers
Go there,
saying
go there.
it's heavy now, but look at it start to bust.
Really got to go.
Can you help this over?
Whoa.
Oh boy, and there he'll still leave it open.
That's one of those unforced errors. You know, we talk about ring rust. They wanted it there, but it could have been there, could have been there, could have been there, could have been anywhere. They wanted it down that side. How does John Epping get in there? The other side's blocked right off. Now they've given him a really good chance to tie this game.
But a skip that must have doubt. And if he said, I'll give you more extension. Now, what will that extension lead to?
A little straighter, as Cheryl said, maybe a little more rotation, definitely more speed. But if he's got a slow rock, this could easily be heavy.
Line's good.
So he has the chance. There is the opening for Ontario. There is,
We got a chance here.
for John Epping, a chance to get in.
Line's fine, Matty. It looks like you got to go hard.
Matt Cam on the right.
Come
Brett
on,
Lang,
Matty,
got to
go!
get it by that one.
Come on, buddy. All you got.
All the carry is to
Come on,
take it as
Matt.
far
Right
as
to
they
the button.
can.
You got this.
Take
Go,
it as
go,
far
Matt.
as they can. What a shot as he got it. Oh, they did. They dragged it there. John Epping, with all the doubt in his mind, comes through and draws the top of the button. Cam and Lang with a great judgment on the brush. And a couple of pats on the back from the skipper.
Come on, buddy. All you got. Go, Matt. Come on, Matt. Right to the button. You got this. Go, Matt. Go.
with their first point of the game, and we're tied midway through. And now let's go over to Kathy, Quebec against Team Canada, and Martin Crête out for Quebec's Mike Fournier.
And an opportunity for Mike to score 2 in this end. Brad Gushue could not bury on his first. Mike took advantage and hit and rolled underneath, which forced the draw, and Gushue was deep. 8 foot needed for 2.
Fournier in a second appearance went 3-8 in Regina in 18. And there it is, a couple. So we have Quebec and Team Canada Gushue even through 5.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you in part by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex and Cashmere, proud sponsors of Canadian curling for 40 years. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by Tim Hortons, get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
John Epping out of the Leaside Curling Club, Coach Jim Wilson. Brian Fry is there. Great draw to pick up the single and tie it midway through. Again, close at 1-1, but boy, there's lots to talk about.
Well, I usually look at how a team's converting with hammer, but you look in the second end and you go back to DJ Kidby on his come around. That set up for a single point, not a hammer conversion. And then in the fifth end, you just saw John's draw to the button to get their point. Really, it's going to be the team that capitalizes on the misses from the opposition, and we're seeing back-to-back misses.
The numbers after 5 are brought to you by AGI, equipment and technology solutions for agriculture. Matt Dunstone, Saskatchewan from Wadena against Ontario. John Epping from the Leaside Curling Club here at this year's Tim Hortons Brier. Ready to start the second half on this Saturday afternoon from the Tim Hortons Brier, Ontario, with their single to tie with Saskatchewan. And now it is Matt Dunstone out of the Wadena Curling Club in north of Regina by a couple of hours. It will have Last Rock playing the Redstones. To get us underway, the Ontario lead is Brent Lang.
Pretty good. Ton of room. Miles of room.
Probably see 2 center guards here, I would think, trying to create a force or steal.
Keep her going.
Well, when you think back to that last shot of John Epping, his first stone comes up light. The doubt that he had to have in his mind before he threw this.
No kidding. That's the worst feeling as a skip. We've all been there. I've been way light a couple times. It was the 7 rock. Is it the rock? Is it my extension? Am I not reading the path? Do I just not have feel today? This is a game win or loser here. This is the only way he stays in the game. He just smelled that one. He thought about it all the way out. Just went back to the old instincts and put it on the pin.
Key shot brought to you by OK Tire Service, Repair, and Tires. And the credit too as well to Brent Lang and Matt Cam. They that kind of brushing, Cheryl, will give confidence then to the to John, I would think.
Yeah, I'm giving them a half of that point, actually.
Yeah.
John doesn't get it all, but no, the nice thing for them is out of the hand they knew where it was.
Yeah.
And that's, they can relay that back to John and say that was the kick, that was the extension, and hope he can just recreate it now. The confusion's awful as a skip when you don't, because really John sat in the hack, and what is he going to fix?
Yeah.
He didn't really know what it was.
On this line.
Easy, only if you're light though, Matty.
No, we're top 4.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, bud.
Yep.
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 Go ahead. Yep, go ahead. Yep. Good.
Not electing to throw the double centers. There's only 1 rock in the way for Team Saskatchewan.
Cheryl, explain to us, please, what the point is of the double centers if you don't have the last rock.
To force effectively. You throw those double centers. The single isn't working very well, and most certainly not in the men's game or in the women's game because of the ability to make the run back and open everything up. So the doubles, if you can set the angles up right, it's really tough to get rid of both, and you've got a really good chance to set up for a force or maybe even a steal.
I mean, it's something, Russ, don't we see towards the end of the game if you're down, say, an 8-9?
Yes.
But now we're starting to see it earlier and earlier.
That's very true. When the 5 rock first came out, it was kind of a desperation move. Now you see it all the time because it works.
Yeah, teams are just feeling like the opposition's going to score their deuce with hammer if they don't throw. It's that aggressive without hammer.
If you execute properly, at least you put the team with hammer forcing them to some tough shots. They're busy trying to defend for a while as opposed to scoring 2.
That's a really nice throw, Maddie.
Nice weight there.
Tucks a little underneath, sitting top 4. Back we go, Shide, and it's team wildcard. Wildcard number 2, Kevin Cooey against Newfoundland and Labrador and Greg Smith.
Greg Smith made a soft touch shot to be shot, and Kevin Cooey was trying to go around, but he went deep. But they've spent a lot of time looking at both to figure out who shot. So it appears that Greg is trying to come around and just come down to the Cooey stone, tap it back that little bit that he needs to make sure that it's for 2.
We mentioned this is his second appearance.
Whoa, no, get off. No.
Look at this.
Relax.
And there it is. Quiet, just touches it enough, and that will be for 2.
Relax is the non-thrower.
I love that.
That ties it. You bet. You know, here he said, he said that I want to simplify things this year. I've been here before. I know what to expect.
No, get off. No.
Maybe not. I just love his animation. He is loving every second out here. He's a joy to watch.
Passion.
And they're tied at 4 midway through.
They're going to come out.
Especially with my cutter. I can go get anything. So.
Good point.
I think you need edge of button, Kirky. That's probably not enough. Is it, Deuce? That's a little less than I had.
Okay, I'll finish the throw.
Heard Pascawi say, don't worry about it, I can get anything with my cutter. And referring to that center guard, if Ontario ignores this one, goes around the center with that extra curl with one of their stones, it's nice to have it late in the lineup to be able to use.
Top 12. No room.
We got to go if you
Line's
want it
good,
in.
you can go.
Line's good.
Still room, but
Curl.
Switch and go.
This has really got to finish to get it fully buried.
Hard, boys.
Line's
Don't
really
stop.
good, boys. Go, Deuce.
Don't stop.
Hard Deuce. Come on, buddy. Go.
Get half top. Go. Just go.
Hard
Just
Deuce.
go.
Go,
Just
buddy. Go, 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 go.
Good sweep, guys.
And they'll just do enough to drag it to the top edge.
What do you see in board or control?
I like board, firm board.
Firm board.
So back to what we talked about at the start, Cheryl, with only 1 center guard as opposed to the possible 2, Pascawi feels he can get anything that's in there buried.
Yeah. Board. Hard. Board. Hard.
Trent Lang. And all over that guard. Now where is this going to finish?
Down.
And it spills past the center guard.
John loves the double centers, and he would have thrown it, but I do think it's because of where the first one went. There was really nowhere to put the second one without leaving a pretty easy double.
You wouldn't have the separation.
Yeah, you want that first one either high or tight to the rings, usually high.
Nova Scotia with a steal of 1 in 4, and then another steal of 4 in the 5th. And so the team from the Halifax Curling Club in front of PEI.
Reset there, buddy.
Board. You like that ice, guys?
I do.
Okay.
I think you're right. I think you're right on there.
Good.
Board.
Pinch heavy.
Just clean.
Oh.
Yeah, heavy board. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Clean.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yep.
Just heavy.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. No roll. Yep, go ahead.
Oh, baby.
Great shot.
Nice call, man.
Very nice. And Now has that stone for backing.
Oh boy.
Not to Hart, but if you had the two centers, you would draw around here, Vic, and put a lot of pressure on Saskatchewan. Now you're basically conceding a 2 unless there's a great double made with only 3 rocks left.
Can't roll over the top with normal.
It sounds like harping to me.
A little bit to me
Just
too.
a little bit.
Yeah, I'm with you, Vic.
Constructive harping.
Okay, there you go.
Trying to roll right over to the other red.
Yep.
Maybe even make the double.
Yep.
Brian Fry.
Yep.
Oh, look at this.
Hey, what do you think of me now? Oh, dear.
Shot, Ryan.
Is that
Close.
nice?
It looks like it may be shot, though.
I think so.
Which is massive.
Throw. Throw, Ryan. Oh, boy.
Doesn't get shot rock. It's just split the rings for Saskatchewan.
Great shot, buddy. Good skip.
I like the same.
Okay. I like that.
Come on.
The only way to prevent a double is roll almost to the center line and we can try to get some separation.
Little less. Board. It's a little less weight. Clean. Board weight. Clean. Board weight, Matty. Clean. Yep.
Braden Muscowie.
Whoa. Yep.
Kidby.
Whoa. Yeah.
Myers.
Board. Hard.
Dunstone calling line.
Hard. You gotta go, Kirk. Gotta go, Kirk. Go, go, go,
Oh,
go,
trying
go.
to roll
Kirk.
it away.
Keep going.
Come on. No, it almost evens them up pretty flat.
That's straight.
Boy, I tell you, for a big man, that's some soft touch.
He's always had that. It's a really good spot.
Looks so good, and it just comes up harder.
It might be good. Like
Doubles there, but can you jam it out of there? It's definitely going on to the yellow.
Definitely doesn't go out, eh?
No. No.
Yeah, the only chance is if it would
Maybe
kind
if
of go,
you're
if you
right.
hit the back of that right-hand one.
2/3.
And it's
shoot the
sprung
second one up a bit.
A bit, but I don't know if it does. I think it just sits there.
There's a good angle, though. You're right, though. If it doesn't get the yellow dead on, it will squirt far
If it
enough.
doesn't get it out, John, it's good.
No, I know. I just mean, and I just want to kill that yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could have get.
Thick half.
Yeah.
Huge shot here for Epping. He's back in the game with a good draw. He doesn't want to give up 2 in an even end here.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Whoa.
Gotta go for speed.
One. And oh, you see that little catcher. And so it sits there biting the back edge.
They misjudged that all the way down. They had to hit that way thicker. Even if you roll on top.
Yeah, that's kind of the pro side miss we talked about. Chance to split the rings. Then there will be no double.
Boys, split the tee.
Yep. I think you're looking similar speed to the wing here. I was just light.
Yeah. Yeah, 14-5, 15. Well, mid 14s, I'll give you.
Yeah, I think that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Let's go, buddy.
He always says a skip, and when you get that late in the end, you just don't have any reprieve. So you, in the case of Ontario, if you just hit and stayed there, and Matt, he has to roll in a really good spot. There's going to be an easier double. Make him work for it. Don't give him an easy one.
Now, there is a center line guard, but midway in the
Line's
free
good.
guard zone. So
Back 4's the spot. Back 8's good.
Back 4 by itself.
have to wait until it breaks off of this.
Back T, back 4.
Now it's gone.
That one
Wait
good.
for back T on this line.
And then just heads up for the brushers as it starts to curl for weight.
Spot is.
Okay.
Back T's your weight.
Clean.
Looks like you're okay. Yep, never leave this. I gotcha.
Go, go, go.
Never leave this. I gotcha. Never leave it. Great job, guys. Good. Great shot, Matty.
Got a boy.
Safe, guys.
Nice throw, Matty. Nice waste.
Great
Natural
job, buddy.
hitter, Matt Dunstone, but boy, has he ever become a good drawer.
That's so true. You look at the best juniors coming up, you usually think as a senior that you could force them to a finesse shot, but Matt's got it all.
Just whip that double across there or what? Trying to roll buried?
I was going to try nose and make him stick
Yeah, that's
out.
good too.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. Real hard.
Hard, buddy. Hard. Whoa. Yes!
Matt Cam all the way.
Good shot.
And it makes him, forces them to chase.
Yeah, that's what needed to happen last shot.
What was that? Go.
Thanks. Okay.
I like that. Believe it. Board weight.
I think I'd see this turn.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I like that, Maddie.
Remember Kirks that took off in this spot? They thought it was still fresh pebble. He played the out turn.
Yeah, Fry wrecked to coming around a corner here on a hit too.
But I haven't seen a lot of the in out except with the draws.
Just board, eh?
Yeah. Nice board, Maddie.
I remember it was something that Ray Turnbull used to always talk about, and he said why more people didn't, because when you play the out turn, that you hit it on that side, you've got nothing to roll to.
Yes.
And his argument was, if you play the other turn, you've got the whole rings to.
No question.
Yeah. I remember Ray saying that to me numerous times.
Yeah, well.
It was one of his pet peeves.
Yeah. We remember him fondly.
Little big.
Okay, well then.
Little heavy.
Not good.
Just heavy board.
Not a lick yet from
Oh,
either
clean it.
Myers or Kidby.
Nope. Clean.
Whoa.
Close.
It's getting close, Braden. It's not super heavy.
Okay, we're okay then if we're good weight.
Atta boy, Matty.
Good job, Maddie. Yeah, it was good weight.
There again, there it is. You get that roll to the inside. You've got a couple of feet minimum. He rolled.
Great job, Maddie.
Your weight was fine. Like, you weren't heavy at the end.
Yeah.
3-1, Saskatchewan. Well, one in the rings that belongs to Saskatchewan. Back of the button, center line. Little corner guard goes up from Ontario as they try to get themselves back into it. Saskatchewan gets the pair to take a 3-1 lead. And once again, Ontario and John Epping from the Least Side Curling Club in Toronto will have last draw. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Don't need to finish.
Well, you've got a Kirk Myers playing 96%, Dustin Kidby at 100%, and those are the two players that really put the 3 points on the
Beauty,
board.
buddy, good pair.
It was Dustin made that great come around in the second end, and that was their single, and then it was Kirk's intern come around that set them up for the deuce this end. So you sometimes forget those setup shots, how critical.
Yep.
Liked it. Line's good, weight only.
Yep.
Line's good.
Whoa, 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 wait only. Line's
Whoa,
good.
weight only, line's great.
Close, Matt.
Line's great.
Yep.
Weight
There.
only.
Whoa.
There. Weight only.
Whoa. Real close,
Yep.
John. Whoa.
Yes. Hard.
Short.
Not a boy like him.
Throw in there.
Oh, he's got 14-5. It's pretty bad.
Prince Edward Island has gotten one back, but it is still Nova Scotia in control. It's the debut for Eddie McKenzie.
Wait only right now. Let it work.
And Prince Edward Island. 5-5, Kathy. What a mess. Every rock is in play.
It is, and that red tight guard was the final stone thrown by Mike Fournier. And so for Brad Gushue trying to run the corner guard, if he's able to get to that red stone, it could be for 3 if he doesn't jam on the back one in the red.
He's got to come through his own 2 stones to get to shot rock. In a 5-5 tie, playing 6, the defending champion Brad Gushue against Mike Fournier from Quebec. Both of them coming in with wins in their opening games last night. Brett Gallant running it back, going to come through, no, and spin away, and so that one sitting there, T-line, back edge. That's a steal for Fournier.
One red. Stay on it. Yeah. Thought we hit it right where we needed.
Yeah.
Didn't quite have the angle right. You can't blame them from that far out. What a wonderful comeback by Quebec, you know. Gushue scored a 2 and a 3, and he's still 1 down in that game.
Shoot, curled too much too. Right? Yeah. Good throw, Matt. Finished a little unnatural.
Just stacking them in here. I think you're going to see Ontario's going to have to open this up and hope the angles are right for them.
Too much similar weight.
So it's going to be very tough to score deuce right now.
D-line. Dave might be playing this, boys.
We're close, though.
It's trying. It's getting good.
Top 8 only, though.
Pretty slow handle. It should grind in a little bit more than normal.
Trying to corner freeze this.
Yeah.
It's there.
No more. Whoa, whoa.
It's bouncing a little bit.
No, boys.
Curl and sit. Curl and sit, and it's okay. Curl and sit.
Good, Kirky.
Pretty good, Kirk. It's fine, Kirk.
Nice.
Yeah. Just line more than anything.
Yeah. You're just getting a hair past you on the slide.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, angles aren't good, Russ, to play, run anything in the center guard in.
No, you got. I think you have to move this yellow and kick that top red one out of the way. Your yellow's buried. You got to be careful where Matty throws this, hits and rolls here. He might roll open and give Saskatchewan an easy double.
Little light.
Little less.
Yeah,
Light.
quite a bit less.
That's dead light, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Looking pretty light here, John. 2/3.
Yeah, just try and get so we can peel these on the next.
Yeah.
Hard. Get them close so we can run them.
Sorry, guys. Damn it.
Yep. Getting into here, eh?
This is the 3.
Okay.
So it should go in for you.
Wow. Newfoundland and Labrador has picked up a steal of 1 and 6.
Just full 8.
I think a 10 to a 15 is good. Yep. Top 8, guys.
Yep.
Room.
Yep.
T-line. T-line, yeah.
Top 4. It's close.
No.
Top 4.
T-line.
T-line.
No, too much.
T-line.
Yeah.
Back
Should
4.
dig in. No, not quite back 4. No.
Oh, boy.
T-line. No, never.
Let it dig. Let it dig on its own. It's getting good.
We're there, Maddie. We're there.
Little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Real good.
Nice call,
That's
buddy.
real good.
As good as you could do.
That is really good.
Raisable, partly buried. You can't get it out if you're Ontario.
So what was that? T-line weight?
Think so.
I know it.
2/3.
What?
What does he got to hit? 2/3 high intern?
A little
half?
thinner, actually.
Half?
Yeah, but
Yeah, thick half.
Thick half?
Yeah, because
Thick
even
half,
right now,
right?
even though you're shot,
Intern, thick half.
you don't have a shot for 2.
Exactly.
Should get some action in there.
Something like that, or might even kick this one out depending on the angle. But job 1 is get rid of both of those.
Yep.
Great guy to do it.
Hard.
Bang.
Shot.
Oh, boy,
Shot,
gets
right?
things moving.
Really?
He still leaves
Okay.
Ontario sitting on the lid, but look at the red surrounding it.
And they're all above the top 4.
I'd say
A little
great
concerned
try,
about
maybe
those
not
red
great
three at the
shot.
top of the forefoot.
Didn't get the result he wanted. He's closing in here.
I think we're sitting really good.
I think so, too.
Timeout's been called, and so that's the first of 2
Chisel that.
90-second timeouts available.
If we get it anywhere into here, there's no triple, right?
I love letting them make this and sitting in front of us.
Well, then we guard. Like, I don't like guarding nothing because he's a runaway.
Yep, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, no.
Like, I'm just wondering if we just get this anywhere into here. So,
That's the shot.
yeah, because he does double it, then we can throw up a guard. We're safe, right?
And if I chisel, I don't think it's the worst.
Absolutely not. I might, yeah.
You fucking better.
Because I gotta be tight to the guard with this spot.
We want to throw. We want
Ish. You're trying to hit a quarter rock with back 8, right? Like, I don't think.
Same weight.
Yeah, same to a hair more. We want to get the shooter back.
A lot of skips on that team, too.
Yep, same weight.
And I think you're
Trying to hit a quarter.
For Ontario, if they threw a rocket, they could get all 3 of these moving.
I think if I throw same weight,
So
it's close to through the
your
range.
best defense is a good offense here. They're just going to come down and try to tap that red rock this way. And you heard Muscowie say, even if I rack on the yellow and the yellow goes there, it kind of protects all those reds.
Yeah, I give you half for more.
This team's really good at looking at plan B
All right, take your time.
and trying to turn it into something good. So tick this yellow guard's not horrible.
This will all be the right weight and being able to carve it a little bit at the end to get the curl.
T-line. Back 8. Whoa. Backy! Whoa! No.
Back 12.
No, then.
Back 12.
It's really close.
Back 12.
No.
Got a curl.
Chisel, yep.
It's not heavy.
Yep. Hard.
Get it by the guard. They did. And then it just wouldn't curl up for him, and through it goes.
Shoot. Oh, you're good.
Reminds me somewhat of the stone Carrie Anderson had to play in last year's Scotties final. Remember, she had to come down and just touch that stone sideways.
Yeah, same shot.
Was.
Almost got the audible there to save them, but no, hair wide got the good stuff. Missed the wrong
I guess
way.
just leaving kind of the nose double.
Sorry, it would be a nose double, though, if you make that off of this one.
Okay.
Because it's always going to spin a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my first thought was the double off the 8. But it's hard to get in there for any more, isn't it?
It is. Our real shot of scoring 2 is to play the run.
I think you're right, Ryan.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm still going to have 2 hits in here. Like he's going to have to he's going to have to guard.
Well, unless I sit right there.
Well, that's what I think you are.
You're going to sit right there.
You're going to stay right there.
Just hit that rock.
Yeah, that's all you can see.
I think we're just hoping
that
this stays so that you're frozen on. If you're not, then he's going to have the nose double.
It isn't going anywhere. This rock's going nowhere.
Right.
Unless you're ultra thin. Even still, I still think it just jams here.
Okay. I think it moves left if you get it ultra
Isn't
thin.
that really good for us then, if it's right there?
Yeah, like you're probably going to even spin.
Yeah, which I guess then you don't want to free that up to make him to play that. So then maybe we do run the corner.
No, we got to make shot. So you want to hit like a quarter rock? Third?
Yeah, I was thinking a quarter.
Yeah.
Do you hate that or?
6-1. This opens up a 3 if I made the runner potentially.
Opens up 3?
Well, if
no,
I
you're never getting. He's going to run this. He's going to try and make them all go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is fine. So do you want to run this in then?
Whichever, I don't care, man. They're both hard, so whichever. If you think one's better.
I like this, John. If you like the quarter, let's just play it.
I think the run
That's what
back
you're feeling. Let's play that
is
quarter.
harder, but a way better result if you made it perfect.
Like firm.
Just normal even.
Well, he's got to kick that.
Yeah. Well, you're trying to hit a
firm.
quarter.
Firm normal.
Dude, they're all going to be around the 4-foot, so we don't have to move it that far.
Oh. He wants firm. Hit a quarter, Ryan.
Play the thin, hit the red on the left, as thin as possible. I think you can get that top Saskatchewan rock to move a bit.
It'll kind of spin up.
Brian Fry. Got to get through the hole first. Get off that line. Got to get through the hole first. He does. Into the pocket. And he'll get rid of 2 and now sits there. Didn't get to move that one stone they thought sideways quite enough.
It's better because their shooter sits there and they can promote one of the guards if they had to for a deuce.
I'm going to throw my daughter under the bus here, Vic.
Uh-oh.
When she was about 12, with playing 12-year-olds, they would spend an inordinate amount of time trying to decide what was the right call because, you know, they weren't at the level strategically. So you talk about it, and then they run down on the far end. And Wendy would say to me, "Is that shot there?" I said, "Not with this ice." Fry just, after all that talking, they just ran right down there, jumped in the hack, and let her go. No, spend some time on execution.
It'll go low for sure. Yeah, I can't get high on with the intern.
Yeah, I guess we can get high. I'm just scared of hitting that.
Just an inch low.
Red one, but
3/4 slow. Yeah.
Trying the double.
Yeah, it's framed perfectly. And then there's not much for Epping. That was 3.5 inches wide.
Yep, I got her.
I'd like to see Ryan take a little more time and say, you know, I forgot to cross center line here. I can't be back with my release.
It's just, he didn't seem committed to either shot. He didn't seem to care, which is going to be committed to one or the other.
Skip stones in 7. Matt Dunstone. Myers through the hole. Oh, he's going to
Hard,
squirt it.
Hard launch.
Oh, and he just squirts it. Does open it up. It is available on the wide in-turn side. Has one right underneath.
Great shot, buddy.
Just gets the top on a little thinner.
With preseason legs.
Because John's got a chance here. You
Yes.
short little rim back. You sit 2.
Really good throw.
Didn't do much, eh? No.
How hard are you throwing it, Johnny? Normal?
Play normal.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, John's been overthrowing some of these. I think that's exactly
Pretty much
why
dead now.
Langer said, what are you doing here speed-wise? Straight back. They got their best chance of the game.
Just normal. Weight's good. Just normal.
Langer.
Brent Lang trying to help this over a little bit. Run it straight back. No.
Get that. Get that.
And we'll get that one on the way by. So it's not going well right now for Ontario. And in particular, that man right there.
You know, in all fairness, that is the straighter side with weight.
We know this.
Pardon me?
Good throw.
Thanks. I thought that really good.
That's a bit of a guess. I think he knows a bit better.
I didn't think he overthrew that either. Just not putting the broom down right.
Give me there.
Like it. Speed's full up here.
Just
What's
half in
that?
the 12.
Full up for speed.
Yeah.
Like, I think going wider, it'll be faster if anything.
I could probably even take a broom more.
Yeah. Turkey. Full 12 is actually half in the 12's best.
Yep.
Just sweep for here for now, though. Like, we don't want to leave him this double. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Tight's
hear
good. Top 12's perfect.
This isn't just about forcing Ontario to a single. They may not be able to score.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll try and think 15 for you. That'll be close, eh?
Yeah.
Sure.
Line's good.
A little heavy. A little heavy.
Just play for tight. Looks
Top
like
8.
lots.
Yeah, don't want to.
Don't bend. Don't
Top
bend.
8.
That's too much.
Top 12.
Top
Good
12's
line.
good. Line's good.
We can't yet.
Half in.
Don't want to.
We can't yet.
Yeah, we're full
Perfect
12.
line.
Just over curl it a bit, Brain.
Nope,
We're
nope.
at least to your
Off
broom.
it, off it, guys. Off. Just right off.
Just perfect, isn't it?
Really good.
Light it.
Oh, that a boy.
Great,
Yeah,
great
it's-
judge, guys.
Nice
It's
call,
interesting. One skip has the feel, Russ. We don't see it from John Epping, and in particular, he was talking about the extension.
Yeah, well, I think it starts at watch this rock. It should come right back to his hack foot. Straight back from there, right back to his hack foot. Look where it goes. Whoops. Way offline, way to his right. John ends up following that 40-pound stone to his right, misses wide on the run back.
Fadeaway's not there, eh? The out turn through the hole.
Seeing that too.
That over curls.
I think
Well,
most of the
now
time
we're going
it
to watch for
does.
that.
I just feel like I feel like it's an extra 3-4 feet.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad, does it?
I think we're going to be.
I'm with you.
I
Yeah,
think we're gonna be
let's go
close.
3, John, and
I think it's makeable. I think it's a keen spot, but you have to be pretty close to that guard. Wrecking on the guard, you've lost the game.
Don't think you can hurt him.
Well, we saw 2 earlier that were just flat out light.
I thought so.
Line's good. Got to curl a hair,
It's
actually.
heavy, isn't it?
No, your line's fine.
Easy, dude. Easy, dude.
Lang and
Great shot,
Cam
John.
to massage it in.
John.
And that's very nice. Nice recovery for John Epping. Ontario gets 1 back. But it's still Saskatchewan with the lead. From Winsport Arena here at Canada Olympic Park. We're in the bubble for a couple of months. Second event after the Scotties. Now it's the Tim Hortons Brier. We go to the 8-3-2. Saskatchewan leading, trying to make it 2 straight wins. Ontario trying to avoid a 2nd straight loss, which put them really in a early deep hole, considering the depth of field. The 9 teams in Group B, Pool B. The only team not on the ice right now, Nunavut, the team from Iqaluit.
Yep. Yep. Okay, everybody. Yep. Whoa. 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 Straight peel. Just out turn peel, I think.
Just Epping trying to get something up front that they can use for a force. Maybe a steal comes out of it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I think he's fine, isn't he? Still falling. Good. That's true. What?
Shot deuce.
Shot deuce.
I mean, they're not up to your strategy level, eh? That's why you don't come out, because they can't speak your language.
Right on the team, Maddie.
I don't know. Okay, Maddie.
Right on the team, boys.
Right on the T line, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Speed's still in the same ballpark, Maddie. Good positive throw.
Let's go, buddy.
So the information relayed from Fry and Lang. Ice speed should be good.
Yeah.
It's a much different team than we saw yesterday, actually. It's just, they're trailing, but they're more team-like right now.
Trying to help each other make
Still
shots and give some information. It's tough sometimes when one isn't feeling it. It kind of translates down the line. Nobody knows what to say to each other.
Or they can sneak this. A little wick, a little roll.
Still pretty good. It rolled. Took the kind of the spin to try and roll deep.
Okay, buddy, finish the throw. It'll come over. Heavy hack. Yep.
Took a little while to get the landing gear down there, but
Yep.
speed looks good.
These are the shots we keep talking about from the seconds. These soft kind of chase shots.
Get her over, Deuce. Get her over.
And they'll roll it away from the corners, push it out the back. Really impressed. I mean, with Kirk and Dustin both. I mean, they're new front end. But look at how he's bought in. Look at how he's playing today.
Good weight.
Other setup shots have been, I mean, it's been the points, two ends.
Kurt's always been a great player, but you're right. You had the physical activity for the skip, and that's tough. It's tough to brush a couple coast to coast and jump in the hack and throw a finesse shot. So they tell me.
Yes, Russ, I'm thinking, where are you going with this?
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh,
keep
look
going.
at this.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Good boy, Matty.
Right around. Right in behind.
Shot, boy.
Silver low.
But I guess that's okay.
That's all right.
You need a steal here, don't you, really, if you're Ontario? Even if you give up a point or two down, get the two, you're still in trouble.
Cooey has come back with a couple to take the lead on Newfoundland and Labrador.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard! Hard! Shooter!
What are you going to get? 1, 2, tongue. Just misses it. And
Great shot.
you watch that.
Yeah, buddy. Good call, Matty.
Shooter roll over and protecting at least half of the stone. Second shot, top 8.
What a great line call, throw, and then look where they rolled.
What I see from this Saskatchewan team is last year they were kind of playing with house money. They were excited to be here. They knew they were a good team. They knew they could hang in there with anybody, but that experience of coming second in the round robin and making it to the playoff, this time around, they really believe they can win, and that's a huge difference.
Top 8, top 4.
Yeah, it's between the ears, you know, and Matt even said that their goal last year was to get to the playoffs. But then you wonder sometimes if that stops you at the playoffs.
No question.
Their goal this year is to win.
And what a win it would be. First national championship since Rick Folk in 1980 if Saskatchewan were to lift the tankard, the trophy.
Sperry half.
Fournier, Quebec. Gouju, Team Canada, 6-5. Fournier leads, but it's Gouju with last rock.
And lots of discussion. Quebec calling a timeout, and then After that, Mike threw a guard, but it over-curled. So for Brad Gushue, if he can hit his own on the outside, potential for 3, maybe even 4.
Walker. Ooh, and sit down. Loses that one to the left, but does manage to score a couple.
Yeah. Clean.
Kui and Gushue are being pushed this afternoon.
Beauty.
Nice one.
Good call, Matty.
Nice weight.
Thanks. It's a strange call by them, I think.
It's
Just hit and roll, the same line you just threw. And line 2. Yeah. Get a little low on that red.
Yeah, you got your force by hitting and staying for the moment.
You like just hitting and rolling?
Yeah. It's pretty good. What does he do? He hits and rolls in front, but
yeah,
if we can get in there, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I like this call. I mean, John was looking at tapping it back, but it's a bad situation, honestly, for Ontario because you really would like a steal. A force is good, but if you leave rocks around, you could give up a 2 or a 3, which wouldn't serve well.
Chance. Keep going. Keep going.
Shot.
Good shot.
Really good.
Nose isn't bad either, is it?
Just talk.
Yeah, 2 choices here. My first thought would roll in front, and then Ontario has a tough shot, but you roll underneath. Ontario's got to be careful.
Shot.
Ryan Fry with the edge on Braden Moskowy.
Just through.
Whoa.
Back line to half.
Clean.
Just through.
Yep.
Whoa. Half.
Clean. Whoa.
Half.
Clean. Whoa.
Hack.
No, off it now. Just off. Just off.
Hack.
No, just let it
Right
work.
off.
We got a good one. Just let it work.
Hit it.
Just let it work, huh? Just the nerves you've got to have to just let it work.
Believe you've got the broom in the right spot and the weight is what you called.
I think so.
That's all we have, yeah.
It's coming right around, Russ.
I think he has to sit 2, doesn't he? He could hit that top one, but it's a wide open hit to sit 2 for Saskatchewan. I would think
Just
top
around it?
4, partly buried.
Yeah, just around, John.
And then cross your fingers.
You want to stay in the good stuff
Hope
here,
you don't
sorta?
slide a little deep and leave a double.
Right.
Stay here, more.
This is precise.
It's not going to be terribly different than what you threw last time, do you think?
No, I don't think so.
Chad's made a couple of good ones with
like,
the
you
8
basically
rock,
just
but he
wanna
hasn't made
nibble
much
some
with this one.
Difference in the game really has been Epping and his draw weight. That's been his problem today, curling 80%. The player numbers brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
The line's close. Yep, line.
Weight's close.
You gotta go line.
No. Go short. Go short. Whoa. Corner. Whoa.
Just top, not even.
Whoa.
Tell you
Short's
what,
good. Whoa.
he has made nothing with that rock. Always over curling, always light.
It's been the first one, right?
Yes.
It has been every time.
Every time.
Okay.
And our first final of the afternoon is a win. A first for Nova Scotia.
Good game, guys. Good luck.
And it's 11-4. So Scott McDonald
Good job, boys. Good job.
skipping the team in place of Jamie Murphy out of Halifax Curling Club, now 1-1. And Prince Edward Island, Eddie McKenzie loses his first.
I'm saying it's the rock, and I could be dead wrong. I'm up here, he's throwing it. But don't you think, Cheryl, when you
Like roll away here,
it's the start of the season, really. So you miss, and it's like, oh, you don't have that confidence to say, look, I know I threw that well.
Right.
What's going on with
Right.
that rock? And you get rid of it.
No, I don't disagree. And I think what makes me think rock as well is that they've said to him twice, your speed's been good. And he doesn't feel like he's doing anything. And you normally know, you can kind of own up to, I think I pulled off on that. But
Sneaking a peek was John over at the game between Team Canada and Quebec. Kathy will keep us updated on that one as they play in 8, 7-6, Team Canada leading. Matt Dunstone.
Almost easy.
Heavy board.
Yep. Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Clean. Yep.
Yep.
Heavy board.
All right, guys. Both you gotta go.
Heavy board. Braden.
Hard.
Whoa. Nose isn't bad.
Yep. Whoa.
Just a little.
I think that's as good as anything.
It's fine.
Nice shot.
I'd rather be there, Cheryl, and make the team throw a hit and roll than be back button and let John weld one in there.
So draw just through again or hit and roll?
Yeah, it's the same difference, I think. Good, really good throw.
Thanks. It doesn't really change much.
No, I don't think so.
Might give us an easier shot, actually.
There's the point.
Mm-hmm. Be a thin little slicer.
Split center when we roll is perfect. Because
Yeah.
that'll make that angle sharp.
Yeah, for sure. Maker, Johnny. Hack weight.
Yeah.
Weight's good. Hack. Just hack.
You heard him. He wants to roll
Just
split
hack.
center.
It'll go here.
Light, if anything. A little light.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa!
Oh. Banger.
Three!
If you can just get across the nose a little bit, just like that.
Oh, nice.
Shot, Johnny. Shot, Johnny. Attaboy.
That's exactly what he called.
Not only did he roll buried, but he just rolled far enough to be buried, which makes the angle raise tougher.
That we can do, eh? Easy weight on the nose?
You could give up 2 if
You
this
could
goes
play that.
like this, right?
Slash.
Well, then I'm wondering if that's the call then. Like, it's for 3 still.
Mm-hmm, that one, or yellow across top of red.
Oh,
3 times in your
7/8
red one.
slow,
Yeah.
3/4?
that way, Cheryl?
Yeah.
3/4. It's going to come down a bit first.
Yep. Think
Don't
that-
have to rip it either.
Yep.
Just firm.
Smooth firm.
Throwing out or in.
Out turn.
3/4 anchor's good.
Yep.
Yeah. Hardest shot. Might as well play it.
You guys like this?
Yeah, the slash.
Slippers,
The
yeah.
first one looks easier to me.
The thin, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are they trying? I think they're trying to cross this.
Into it?
Yeah.
If that's what you're seeing, for sure.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Aren't they trying to
Go, buddy.
cross it and tick out the
Going
yellow
firm?
Yeah.
and save the shooter?
Have to be.
Commit to it.
Yeah, with that ice.
Hey, Matty.
Just hit it right on the center line. The center of this rock that Dunstone's throwing has to be splitting the center line at contact, and you'll be really close. And if you get the back yellow, you save your shooter.
But at the moment, it is a stolen point for Ontario and a lovely little hit and roll by John Epping. Matt Dunstone. Here they go.
Come on.
Kidpik, Myers, get it by that one, run it back. Oh, and touch it. You got to move it far enough.
buddy.
Wow. Thought he had it.
Do that again. Great throw. Hey, Matty.
Upset with his throw.
That seems hard to believe.
Oh, he just caught the corner. Great shot by John Epping. Gets the miss from Dunstone. We're tied. Well, one game is already in the books. That's why the empty sheet. You see there in the background, that's sheet D. Nova Scotia with an 11-4 win over Prince Edward Island. Our game now is tied at 3 after that steal of 1. So here in the ninth, Saskatchewan once again has the last rock playing the Redstones, and both of you, Cheryl Russ, questioning that last shot by Matt Dunstone.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been my third choice. I looked at the slash. I liked it. I looked at hitting that top yellow one across the top of the red. There was that. I didn't even see that shot. It wasn't something I would have even played because of the risk of the steal. I think you just want to make sure you get your 1.
Can't agree more. The angle raise for 1, which could have been 2. You quarter Rocky gets 2, half a Rocky gets 1. A guy of Dunstone's caliber is making that every time. Now you're at least 2 up.
Back 12.
Playing 9, you're in really good shape to win the game.
It's lots of ice.
Now, if you need to, if he's coupled down, yeah.
Right, totally. And I think the worst part of it is the momentum goes to Epping's team because now they're tied up and they got a bit of hope.
Yeah, right, because Epping's teams play well, but they haven't they've been in trouble the entire game. All of a sudden, it's a 2-end game.
Girl, honey.
Sit.
Sit.
Sit. Oh, that's not good.
Okay.
Well, let's go back and check in on Quebec and Team Canada. And the final stone for Mike Fournier from Glenmore, Etchemin, and Valleyfield Curling Clubs.
He made a soft shot on his first one, but he rolled his shooter just a little bit too far out of the forefoot, and that allowed Brad Gushu to hit to lie 2. So it is 2 that Mike faces, needs full 4.
We're getting back. We got back.
Sweeping, buddy.
Whoa, Phoenix.
Wow.
Look, Kirky.
And uses that backing for the single to tie it.
Really hard to miss that one.
Hard line.
Matt Cam.
Trying to come around and set up kind of double stacked guards, just something that they can maybe use to force.
They want some separation here, and they're not going to get it.
Keep going. Keep going. Great sweep, Lang.
Good sweep, buddy.
You like having a go at it?
I think that was that far.
No, because it's jam central everywhere.
All right, pick her out of there, boys.
Sure. Yeah, I guess I can dig it.
We're good. Hard.
Yep.
Gotta go. Gotta go, boys.
Hard.
Gotta go. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. No.
It's the red one.
Nice. Good one.
Those two are just, they're invisible. Rocks going over top and underneath.
I got that cutter too if I need to dig anything.
Well, we want to welcome you, those of you who have been watching the PGA and the Arnold Palmer Invitational from Orlando. Welcome to Calgary.
Yeah, it's no faster.
Great to see that Corey Connors just won back of Lee Westwood heading into the final round tomorrow. Our featured game on this Saturday afternoon, first
Line's good.
Saturday of the Brier, is Saskatchewan against Ontario.
Line's good. Wait
And we're
only.
tied at 3
Line's
playing
good.
9. Saskatchewan with last
Wait the
rock.
weight.
Saskatchewan,
Wait the weight.
Matt Dunstone and the team from the Wadena Curling Club north of Regina. John Epping representing Ontario out of the Leaside Curling Club in Toronto.
We're curled here. Now what do you do? I think you go for it now. Sit to 3. That's a pretty long guard.
Out turn hit.
Didn't bury it that time. They might not bury it the next time.
Just through the rings. Good weight. Back line. Yep.
Come on, guys. Back line.
Yep, you really got to go.
All right, guys. Back line.
Boy,
Can't
here
leave it,
comes
dude.
that guard. They've got to get by.
Oh, they got to go hard. Not by.
Watch the yellow.
Fight.
And they'll
Hey, Moss.
bump it in, and suddenly Ontario without last rock is sitting 2.
What's that?
A light.
A little bit.
Just straight light. That was maybe back 8, back 12. They wanted hack.
Stone.
Really got to get it running, and I didn't.
I don't despise what you did.
No, I don't.
At least we have that outturned draw.
Worst was ticking
Right?
to center.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Don't. 2/3.
There's a good teammate. I don't despise what you did.
It was very well worded.
I don't think you're very hard. I think you got to work to make this.
That's a
usable.
Skip speaking.
No,
Yeah, right.
That's what they
You know
like
what?
to
I
hear.
just said I was just going to say the same thing.
Okay, that's even more frightening.
Yeah.
Come on, bud. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Keep it going. Keep it moving. More.
Cover this.
Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
boy.
going. Keep going.
Good sweep.
Jeez.
Well, you know what? It's the way the game has gone.
No pop
Ontario really has been off, and John Epping in particular with his draw weight. But Ontario can smell something here. They know at this moment in time the momentum is shifting in their favor.
Yeah, no kidding. They've got the force at this point, but they'd be disappointed with that guard. Down the center, Ryan just didn't give it that little extra rotation, and it plowed in, and now they can get at this thing really easy.
Can't leave it hard.
Just don't want to roll this behind the yellow.
My. Just got in and rolls it in and underneath. Her second shot.
Oh, I don't know if you want it to either stick right there or roll long, because now I think it's just a guard for Ontario.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep.
Get open. Beauty. Attaboy.
Might be open enough that they can use it.
Not with much weight.
Oh, no.
Crunchy over there, eh? God, I got it all.
Nose it too. Could nose it. He knows it. He hits the open one, then we come around. Okay.
I like that.
So what are you thinking?
I was thinking just full back 4. You can never do that. I mean,
Then we draw.
To Charles' point, that's what they really wanted to do with that red one they caught in between, because you can do that with any speed you want. They kind of ended up in the middle. I think he played a come around now. It's really a guard.
It is. That was, you heard Matt try to get them off to get more of a roll. He knew it too.
No, and the button's not great though, because then there's a double.
What's that? We're losing it, yeah.
Yeah, my other one stayed right on the tee line.
Now the problem for those of you just joining us, this has been the stone, unless they've made the switch, this has been a stone that has been a problem for Ontario and John Epping. He has thrown this one light twice and really struggled with it.
I don't think you can hurt it, Langer.
I agree.
Line's good. Little bit of room.
Wait, it's real close.
You're right, I think. Looks like, yep.
Out in the good stuff. If this rock's a little sharp, it should sink right in there.
Top 4.
Oh, we're going back 4.
Yeah, go. Keep going. All the way. Keep going. That's good.
To sit the 2, but without last rock.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Even if he knows it, it's tough on him. Knows it, and if he makes a good one, we can just rip that and give up a steal.
Sure.
Yep.
I mean, the kid make crazy to just make this.
He goes here.
Double's tempting, but obviously you whip right by it, they sink another one.
That steal at 2 is an issue if we miss this.
I guess if he gets one into here, it makes it a little tricky.
Then you pick this, right?
Yeah, we can pick it too. Yeah, make this. It's
well, yeah. Do you like this?
Yeah.
It's fairly
2/3.
natural with big half.
That's why John wanted this deeper, and it would have also buried just having that extra legs, get it to back 4.
Even if they were lighter, top 4, they're flat, and then there isn't a double.
Thick half nuts.
Flatter, deeper. They kind of landed in the worst spot.
Thick half, boys. Thick half. Hey, Matty.
Let's go, buddy.
Dangerous, except this is Matt's wheelhouse. It really is.
Take your time. We got lots of it. Feel good, but
There's plenty of ice.
Saskatchewan has seen a 3-1 lead disappear. Ontario with a single in 7, a steal of 1 in 8.
Whoa.
Dunstone first, looking for the double.
Whoa,
It's all up to Muscowie now on this call. Has he got it? 1. No, it'll sit right
fine.
there.
Yeah. Hey, Matty.
throw, buddy.
Looked like a lot of ice to me for Matt. You know, really tuck delivery, they always set it a bit on the return side.
Got to put the broom right where we.
Right.
Right where we need to hit on those ones with a bit of angle, I think.
Okay, same thing.
Nice for Johnny. He gets his path the second time.
How did you think I threw that?
I thought you threw it good. Like, even here is real good.
Okay.
Bury an inch.
Oh, good throw, man.
A bit more so you don't have to kill it the whole way.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Just freeze low, even if we bump it a little bit, eh?
Exactly.
Weight's good, Fry.
John Epping, his last.
Tee here on its own, it's looking like.
Quicker rock, if anything.
We might be through the rings if you sweep this.
You gotta get by.
Well, there, as you said, you're out a little wider, a little fresher.
Back 8, man. Back 12. Get by.
Get your by.
And then throw some
Maybe
sand
the
down.
stone.
Stop, Brady. Come on.
And back it goes, and back it goes, and oh goodness.
Okay, John.
And finally settles back 12. And remember, did you overhear them say? I think it was Moscow. If that one's still there, you'll be able to pick it.
Yeah.
And it just stayed in that good stuff long time.
I think they've decided on about a board weight.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. A foot over the hog line.
It's got to be two different stones.
It's
so difficult to adjust. So he just threw it.
Hair crunchy in here, or what do you think?
John makes those 10 out of 10 times.
Well, at least miss it the right way. Like you know, a tight guard, a long guard. This is extremely makeable.
Love it.
For how many? 4?
Well, if he holds the shooter for 4, if he can just pick it and lose it, these 3.
To the rock is where I expected it.
Dunstone has a chance here. Possible 4, maybe 3. Shot rock, though, at the moment belongs to Ontario. Nothing from Myers or Kidby yet.
I got it.
Oh, you got to go, Kirk.
Got to get it over. Oh, and move it. No, and he threw it outside. It never came back. And Ontario will steal again. Second time that Dunstone has overthrown it. Second time that Ontario steals one. And Ontario now has come all the way back to lead it. So here we go to the 10th, and Ontario has come back to take the lead. Down at 1.31, singles and 7, steals an 8 and 9, and now Pat Dunstone has to figure out what he has to do. 2 straight misses in 8 and 9 must have him questioning what's going on, because earlier it was John Epping who was struggling.
Really good, dude.
Attaboy. So good. Beauty, bud.
I love that call. You're trying to score 2 if you're Saskatchewan, but you're going to give yourself a chance. Opening up the front. Now they've got all kinds of corner guards. So many times you just loop one in there and then you shrink that scoring area for yourself.
It's going to curl.
Hard, though.
Hard if you can.
Don't wanna.
Whoa.
Line's fine. Really don't wanna.
Oh, okay.
Brent Lang backs right off.
Stop. Okay, buddy. Bad, Matt.
And underneath it goes.
Roll in the back. Easy, almost. What kind of
Kathy,
weight?
let's check in on Quebec and Team Canada, tied at 7, playing the 9th, and Brad Couture, defending champion with Last Rock.
Well, already line 1, Brad Gushie made a hit and roll, perfectly buried on his first stone. No way to run any of the guards back because they're all locked, and so Fournier tried to draw, but it is open. An opportunity for 3.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Good
work, boys.
Hard.
Oh, there it is. 1, 2, and 3 to break it open. You talk about converting with Last Rock. Canada gave up a steal of 1, but they have converted every time they've had the hammer, and twice for 3s to lead it now 10-7.
Roll a rock into the 8-foot or foot into the
and look at the shot Kirk just made. He's had a great game. He's
really has.
set them up a couple ends, key shots. Makes Ontario chase.
Yep. Whoa.
Easy.
This is coming pretty hard.
Whoa.
Curl it.
Heavy hack.
Curl it.
Heavy hack. Whoa.
Curl it.
Curl it if you can, but.
Piece.
Oh. They're yelling curl it, and Fry was halfway down the ice. I don't know what they were thinking there.
Okay, Matty.
Newfoundland and Labrador picks up a single in 9, and so they are tied
Good line.
with Team Wildcard and Kevin Cooey, Greg Smith out of St. John's,
Yep, just
and
stop
it is
it.
Cooey
You got
that has the
back line on
last
this.
rock coming home.
Line's close. Line's real close. Just let it work as long as you can.
Baby. Biggest thing is get it buried or over
Yep,
buried.
go ahead, Deuce.
Get it over buried.
You got a
even.
good one.
Come on, Deuce.
Yep, don't stop.
Come on,
Hard,
Deuce. Ah, boy,
14-1.
14-1?
Yeah.
Slides a little deep, back T-line.
Shot, Kirk. Sweeping, boys. Comes over
They got it behind cover, though.
Yeah, this shot's not easy. It's tougher than the last one.
Is that enough ice?
A different thrower, too.
I think he's probably got a pretty good idea.
Fry, if anything, he can get both turns curling a little more with that slight less rotation.
A little hard.
Hack! Hack! Whoa!
Close.
Yep!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Hack.
Go ahead, Matt.
Trying to help it over now.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! 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 Yeah, Langer. Good shot.
And they roll it away from those corners.
Which is a good idea, Vic. A lot of club curlers would say, if I could tap that out and stay buried, but then you get the other team, in Saskatchewan's case, freezing on there. Now you can't get it out.
So that's my problem.
Yeah, right. It is. Just not your shot making, it's your strategy.
You have to roll that.
Just the one.
I know, that's the only problem.
Wow. But you know, there was that, going back to that last end and that last shot, you were both wondering why they weren't helping. We know we talk about carving and that brush trying to help it over. Nobody was trying to help that stone over.
No, I found that really odd because they touched it, so they were that close to making it. So maybe a couple brush strokes, you get that thing out of there.
Tough one, bud.
That one picked.
Just bite the
Our
four.
back forefoot, is that close to the weight limit? Remember I threw the first one to the, I ticked off, I think it was in 6.
It's slower than that. Yeah.
As it breaks, as it did last week, it'll slow down a bit, but not nearly like last week. Last week there was times it was 6-8 feet slower. This might be more like 2 feet.
Yep!
I can see him being heavy here.
Yep! Whoa!
Weight's good, John.
Whoa!
No, it's heavy.
This thing's gonna go sideways.
Real close.
Whoa, just
Real
bite
close.
4, boys. Just bite 4. Yep. Whoa,
Overbury it.
Overcurl. Whoa.
Overcurling.
And it'll pop out the other side.
Good shot, Ryan.
It really has been a change in momentum. Ontario started slowly. After 6, it was 3-1. But look at how Ontario has come back. And yes, due to some mistakes by Dunstone in 8 and 9, but Dunstone still has the advantage on John Epping. 4-3. Ontario leads it at the moment. The game story is brought to you by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
That play. Hot me.
Oh, this is not even close. Did it pick?
Tough one, bud.
I don't think so that time, maybe. We'll have to see.
Tough one, buddy.
That rock just gets even more and more as
it gets softer.
As it gets flatter.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a rock, or Braden has a rock that curls more, and so it will
Went back
grab
12. Is that
harder
too much
in the
over on
flat
this side?
spots.
On the side? Okay.
It's really funny in the back before the
Yes.
sanded rocks. If you
Stay
had
here
a,
more, bud.
if you had a slower
Where are we
one,
trying to go?
let's say in practice you identified it as 6 feet slow.
Just
By the end of the game, it was more like 2 or 3 feet slow. As the pebble wore off, the sharp rock wouldn't grab as much. Now, with these sanded ones, as the pebble wears off, they seem to get farther apart.
Did you see, though, the enthusiasm, the difference in Epping as he came down? I mean, he can't wait right now to get into the hack and throw, whereas before he would have loved to have gone for a walk outside and then come back 5 minutes later. Now, well, look at what's happening here. He's a different curler.
Got to really go with this rock of his.
Line's really good.
Now, this is his first one, remember?
Right.
Hey, that's okay. Stop it in the hole is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, off. Sit. Okay, Johnny.
So he plugs the hole there. Is there something there on that outturn side? But it's all right now, Ontario. Look at that. 1, 2, and 3.
The guard's long enough, you can definitely get a great shot rock.
I was thinking normal right there.
Well, they're going for the back one.
Let me know if you see different from the hack.
Yeah.
But are you going to be shot rock back there?
It's close. I mean, they must think they will be.
Roll it back there.
Yep. Love that. All right, Maddie.
A little bit all or nothing here, though, Cheryl. I thought they'd just tap that yellow behind the tee line.
Yeah, you can be shot for sure. It's flat roll with some weight.
Okay, but help me out here. If you hit and roll into the right spot, well, if you roll too far, then the yellow onto red combination's there, no?
Or just a tap to the button for Epping, yeah. I don't love this call. He's made a ton of them last Brier. How many times did they win games on that last shot?
Many of them.
Normal.
In some trouble now, Saskatchewan.
Yep. Normal.
Dunstone and his first. Myers, Kitby, Moskowy calling line. Roll it over. Oh, and he doesn't get there, it looks like.
Oh. They were off it, too.
Wide open, too. It's
absolutely no curl in this.
Good throw, Maddie.
Saying no curl at the moment?
Yeah, historically, Brier Ice with these with these type of stones, it gets straighter as the game goes along.
Agreed.
Caught them last end too.
Here, last.
Good try though. You know, that was a millimeter from perfection.
So a good one, Johnny.
Well, and John can't sit right there.
Do they have to believe that that shot's stone?
No, they think they are.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, just kill this thing.
Yeah. So they did just get shot rock. Final stone for Epping. And he'll roll it away. And now what do you do?
I think the camera on taps there.
Easy? I was thinking easy.
Timeout.
There you go.
Called timeout like.
Yeah, they're very tight on time.
Oh, they're at that end.
2/3, eh?
Yeah.
I'm seeing a broom inside the edge of it.
Yeah, I was seeing edge of rock with easy.
Yeah, edge of rock with
thought.
easy.
I think that gives you a real good chance. I think 2/3, 3/4.
Yeah, it's just a hair thicker than 2/3.
And just a hair thinner than 3/4.
Yeah.
I kind of thought they'd play the soft shot there, Cheryl, as opposed to this one. Yeah, it depends on your skill set. He's just a wonderful hitter.
I just wonder if, because they haven't seen that much curl in that spot, that's what's really leaning to this decision.
Valid point, because he just missed the same shot last end by not getting the curl.
Go, buddy.
I would take it. Easy, guys.
Take your time.
I love the weight choice. Many players throw a peel at this thing, and how do you get a circle to hit a circle and hang in the rings?
But you can't even just pick this out because they've got Ontario has another stone top right.
You don't think the draw's there? Quiet tap, huh?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Oh, okay.
I just think Cheryl brings up a great point. It was there last end, too. Good point, I mean, average point.
What are you thinking? Needs a great shot is what he needs here.
Easy. Clean. Hair heavy, but close.
Has seen this thing slip away.
Easy.
Moskowy calling the line. Kitby, get off it. Here we go. Oh, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Oh, and he'll drive it by. What a turnaround. What a turnaround. Ontario coming back from 3-1 down after a disappointing loss last night and a start. And they're smiling now. Ontario picks up the win. Both those teams are now 1-1 as we go over and check in on Team Canada, Quebec. Mike Fournier last on the way.
Well, he's got to get right to the inside to be able to remove the Newfoundland. Well, he's not Newfoundland, he's Team Canada stone. Needs to score 3.
look at the rotation.
Well, he's trying to get it to pop the other way as well to take out the other stone.
And he'll come across and backs up. And so that'll be one more for Team Canada in 10. And so Team Canada wins that one. 11-7 is your final. 1-1 now for Quebec. And the defending champions, Brad Goujiu, win 2 in a row.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you in part by Purex Bathroom Tissue, the only soft sorbent one. By Home Hardware, Here's How. By OK Tire and BKT Tires. And by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
A little raise of the brush from Kevin Cooey, wild card number 2, as they pick up a second win. But boy, they were tested by young Greg Smith out of Newfoundland and Labrador.
Great double, buddy.
7-6 the final. All these games from the B pool. So as we check, Goujiu, Cooey, top of the table. Dunstone must be shaking his head. He was up 3-1, gives it away. Fournier, Murphy, Nova Scotia, Epping all 1-1, and then you see the 3 that are trying to win their first. Coming up tonight, it'll be Pool A.
Obviously always a tough opponent and certainly not to be taken lightly. They have every shot in the bag. It should be a really great battle. Hopefully we can just bring that intensity that we need to and be ready when we hit the ice.
They're freaking good.
Angle it back, gonna get it, bang! Oh, and away it goes!
Brad in particular is one of the best shooters in the game. I'm not fearful, I just, I'd like to bring a really good performance and see if it holds up.
And that will be our feature when we join you at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Mike McEwen, wild card team, coming off what I think people would consider an upset loss to New Brunswick. James Grattan, 6-3 earlier today, and Brad Jacobs, 1-0. That's when we join you as they cruise by the Yukon. Heading into a Saturday night at the Tim Hortons Brier. So until we talk with you then, on behalf of all of us, thank you for joining us. The Canadian Men's Curling Championship, the Brier, on Canada's sports leader, TSN.